My bad, Rob. Can we run the video before top 8, please?
What's up, guys?
That's the leader of the organization known as Shadowman.
Oh shit, we're starting off strong.
Data based on his battle prowess. But as a research director, I'll have to test what this thing is capable of. Out of all the data obtained by Siren, this one's the most dangerous. We should be able to fight against it. Let's boot it up. Begin test. Nice work.
W. We're starting off strong.
Ugh. I hate doing overtime.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for some Sea Viper?
Are we really ready for some Crimson Viper?
Ladies and gentlemen, of course we share in your excitement, but we also share in your excitement for what's about to happen right here on this stage.
These guys have been
It is
yapping for a
time,
minute already.
finally, to get into...
Wait, hold on, Rob.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I got a phone call, hold on.
They're still go. Oh, they might do some more. Let's see.
Hello? Absolutely.
Joe, what the hell? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm too excited, I gotta say it. Capcom called Joe, and we got another trailer.
Do you want another trailer? We got one more trailer for you. Make some noise if you want it!
Ladies and gentlemen, that's loud, very loud, but not quite enough. Are you ready for another trailer? Roll it.
Amen. Amen. Let's go. Praise the Capcom gods. Jiggle physics, amazing. Oh my. Crazy. Amen. Oh my god. Oh my. Dude. Wonderful. Do you hear that person
And
bugging
with
out
that
back there?
said, are we ready for some top A?
One more time, you gotta make it count. Are we ready for some Street Fighter 6 top 8?
Let's get into it.
Damn, the only Cammy rep is out. This is kind of fire. Hey, I like this song. It's kind of fire. Oh shit. Are they gonna put this song in the game?
This is the moment that we have all been waiting for, and there is no time like showtime. Introducing our first player, the reigning Capcom Cup champion, Kogero!
I want him to lose. He needs
And
to
now,
lose. Fuck
Your
JP.
Blink 2025 Respawn champion, Food Up!
Your Evo Japan champion, Mina or Dude!
One of the members of Street Fighter League Europe Championship, Phenom!
The EWC champion, Xiao Hard!
Both your CEO 25 champion and Combo Breaker champion, LaShawn!
And the young prodigy at his first offline event, ladies and gentlemen.
First, wow.
Vanquish!
Your Evo Street Fighter 6 champion from 2023, Angry Bird!
Before we get into this top 8, I only request one thing from everybody in this audience to show the world what our scene is all about. So right now, I need this chant. FGC!
FGC! FGC! FGC! FGC! FGC! FGC!
With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is finally time. We're gonna get into our top 8 and send things over to our commentators.
Let's get it.
Welcome everybody, of course. We
Damn,
are
they're still
here for
yapping?
the final
Oh.
game of the
Say
weekend.
jam.
It is the Street Fighter 6 top
W.
8 here
Let's go.
at Evolution. I'm joined by Vicious. His first time up here. This is the 3rd year for the game. And of course, we have some familiar
3
faces
years
all of
already
you
is
up there.
crazy.
Obviously, Angry Bird 3 years in a row here in this top 8 fighting for it, of course. And it's lovely to see all of you once again from some Street Fighter 6 here at EVO.
And you've heard the entire intro. If you guys have been following along with the Capcom Pro Tour, each and every one of these guys have championship caliber in them. So in terms of who's going to take it over, who is absolutely unpredictable. And honestly, I've been mad excited since I found out the top 8 was established. And I know guaranteed you guys will not be disappointed.
Yeah, and our winner side of the bracket is freakish. There are so many incredibly talented players there, obviously, and the loser side gets even scarier, of course. We have Kakadu versus Fudo, our first match. Scary one between those two. Obviously, veteran players from Japan, one from the older generation, one much newer. Kakadu in his mid-20s, of course. Mena RD, the two-time Capcom Cup, two-time Evo Japan champion, trying to put one on the board for Evo here against Phenom, who really shows up in events like this and has some deep runs. Loser side of the bracket, you want to take us away here?
Absolutely. Lashar going up against Xiaohai. This was going to be kind of tricky in terms of, ironically, the fact that Xiaohai has to face off against possibly some Fatal Fury characters, but the fact is, these guys have been absolutely hot. Surprising that they're in the losers round, to be honest with you. Then down below, Mickey with his debut into Evo, in fact, into offline FGC. My man's made it all the way into top 8, facing off against one of the heaviest heroes we could ask for, an Evo champion, Angry Bird.
3 times in a row has been in this top 8 for Street Fighter 6. The only one so far to carry that tradition, which is obviously a very big deal. And we'll have to see how that shakes out in our winners and loser side of the bracket. It's going to be some explosive matches, particularly that Fudo versus Kakadu match. That might determine who wins the tournament. To me, those are 2 players who are on fire. Obviously, Kakadu has looked really, really strong as well. Maybe not his strongest performance in Topanga League, where we saw Fudo just show up and win, blink, respawn, obviously back-to-back with those 2. Same thing with Lashar. He went to CEO, he went to CB, and then he vanished for a little bit. And so I'm very curious to see how he looks here on this top 8 stage.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of the familiar players that we've seen on the screen, actually up on the stage and also in the top 8. But I actually want to know what you guys think at home. I want to know your picks because Sajam had kind of picked his a little bit. I also was kind of leaning towards Fudo, but honestly, I think Mena RD, when it comes to like the top end of like any competitive
I low-key
stage,
want
he rises
Angry
to
Bird
the
to
occasion.
win.
Rob TV said it himself.
Angry
He's
Bird
the definition of clutch,
is who I want to win.
Just alongside an Angry Bird. Also another contender in here, so it's actually going to be rather tricky to pick this one.
Yeah, and you can vote in the chat, obviously, if you're in the audience right now. Jump in the chat and get that vote. For me, the man that I've shared many a meal with, I'm going to have to say Fudo is my
Right on.
prediction for Evo champion.
I'm honestly, with the current pathways, I have to lean heavily towards Mena RD, genuinely.
That makes sense. I think Mena obviously is a big favorite on that other side there, and hard to prep for him. I think Phenom's going to be struggling to find Blanca practice right before that, obviously, for Cammy. And Mena, I was in the elevator at noon today, and he was scooping Akira out of the lobby, the best player from Japan, the best Cammy from Japan, and he was like, yo, up in my room right now, we're practicing. So get your votes in, obviously, there. And thanks, of course, to PlayStation, who is bringing you this top 8 prediction. You can have your voice heard. Our votes are down below, and of course, it's going to be Mena RD, the people's favorite. Slight edge there over Fudo in that second place. So your pick, it looks like it's going to be the favorite.
I just hope my commentary curse powers doesn't come into effect because I just want a banger of a match all the way across the board. I'm sure you guys do as well at home, and I'm really, really excited to just see if these predictions actually play out.
We'll have to see. That's always the question with this, right? It's the favorite is never someone you can always count on in these kinds of things. You know, even if they are expected to make it far, this is an open bracket. Anybody can enter. Someone like Mickey, who was born when Street Fighter 4 came out, can be in this top 8 for this bracket. Yeah, it's I think 2008 or 2009, if I remember correctly, which is a young man in this top 8 compared to some of the other competitors. So cool to see.
It's going to be so wild to see it. Yeah, I was actually talking to a lot of folks here in regards to like the competitors, the players, actually the ones that have been really kind of like tuning into the CPT. A lot of us have talked about like Mickey. Like, dude, this might just be the dark horse that surprises everybody. I had the luxury of being able to watch one of his stream matches earlier, playing that Cammy, but he also has a couple of secret characters just in case that we actually haven't publicly seen. But I just want to know how he fares up against somebody so well versed against this type of stage at Evo.
Yeah, and the reason I'm familiar with Mickey is actually the World Warrior system.
That's right. So, he's gotten like really impressive results both first and second the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, which is really cool. And of course, thanks to PlayStation not only for the vote for making a brand new fight stick. A lot of you probably saw it. It had the Tokon footage, which everybody was very excited about. And of course, it's wired or wireless on PS5 and PC, thanks to their low latency from PlayStation Link. So you can check it out now at PlayStation.com/FlexStrike, and maybe one of the players in this top 8 next year will be using it.
Honestly, I've been wanting to get my hands on it since I actually saw it. I'm like, yo, okay, let me see the wrist support. Let me see what the buttons are feeling like. I think that's one of the biggest things that we get asked for when it comes to any type of peripherals, making sure like the voices are heard in the community. And I'll tell you what, man, when it comes to everything that's been coming out hardware-wise, everybody's been on point. So Sony coming back into the game with this exact peripheral is going to be really refreshing to see.
Yeah, and who makes arcade sticks in the year 2025, right? There's not very many.
It's been
Everybody's
difficult,
making
I think.
leverless, so it's cool to see that for sure. And back on to Mickey, we were talking about earlier, you can watch the World Warrior that he comes from, which is the World Warrior where the first Capcom Cup champion is from,
Right.
on Fireman Ruby. That's the YouTube and Twitch. I watched it both years. I had a lot of fun watching their qualifiers this year and last year, and then obviously tuning in and seeing these young players. And we had one in our commentary block earlier as well. Yugong as well as another player out from
Yugong,
out there.
that's right.
Tons of good players in that region. I mean, you guys know people like Hot Dog and Oil King from that region as well.
Even
So
Shanghai
many
actually
strong
kind of
players.
extends too, right?
Yeah, exactly. So lots of really good players out there. Definitely check that out. Fireman Ruby on YouTube and Twitch. You can go check out the region he's from in a World Warrior system. That's how you qualify for Capcom Cup for the vast majority of people out there.
Yeah, so looking at the first matchup we have at hand, Kakaru versus Fudo, we got to talk about the path to victory here presented by White Claw. It's going to be so
Bro,
sick
these
to
guys
see it,
yapping.
Right? 2-1 is going to be...
Let's go back to
sorry,
the-
2-1 against Itobashi Zangief. That was actually mad impressive. That's honestly really, really difficult to check. Again, White Claw 0 proof coming on
I wanna
with
see
all
this
of the
again.
stats that we needed. 2 all-over shine as well.
That was a wild one. His match versus Goichi.
Wonderful.
So with that being the case, it is officially time.
Oh no.
Keep yapping. We gotta watch this again. Let's go. They're gonna be yapping for a little bit.
As the leader of the organization known as Shadowloo.
Look
his
at
name
her.
is Bison. This is simulation data based on his battle prowess. But as a research director, I'll have to test what this thing is capable of. Out of all the data obtained by Siren, this one's the most dangerous. We should be able to fight against it. Let's boot it up. Begin test.
Oh,
Nice work.
that's gonna be crazy.
I I hate doing overtime.
Wonderful. We gotta watch this too. Come on. These costumes are amazing. Next week, boys. Next week. Amen. Yep. Totally buying. Let's see if they got started. Let's go.
Departure in front of Fudo. He sent out a couple of ghosts. Now he's baiting. At this range, he could just go all the way through it. A slight drop. Now he's at burnout. Drive reversal. Here comes the level 2. Is he going to knock him out? Is he going to be
Fastball special. That's the chip, and
That was a
that's the
strong
kill.
fight.
Fudo
First fight right
check
there.
and
Damn.
made as soon as he burns out, and we're on the big stage. That's where we see the big drops.
Not afraid of it being expensive, honestly. He's going to build it right back, given the amount of times he's done so in the past. Take a look right now. That big jump in, anticipating the flicker. Go on with the cane swing, young man. Let me get that level 3 to add on to more damage. The earlier, the better. You got a lot of life behind you. You can build up some more meter going forward, and you get full control. Set it up. Perfect parry.
And that's a huge one here for Fudo. He gets the knockdown, he gets pressure afterwards. Back throw, he slightly mistimed. He was looking for delay.
Come on, Fudo.
Kakaru with the immediate wake up, and he gets a combo off this. Crouch crushing leg kick into the corner.
Oh,
Other
no.
side, this man's got a funky DP, and that's a bad one for him. He burns himself out.
No shot! He still went up with a wake-up uppercut. Fudo is not afraid to take that risk. We see that one interruption against that little medium kick from Kakaru.
Oh god, Kakadu is in a bad spot here. He might become a speed bag. Double drive rush, level 1 at the end. The
Let's
level 2 for
go.
the fastball special again, and Fudo's on the board.
W Fudo, let's go.
No amount of Rocky movies can prepare you for what's hitting you, man. I'll tell you what.
That's how it goes sometimes. And the big thing is we're seeing drops from Kakadu and decisions to spend extra meter, and that kind of clutch performance can be a big deal on this stage as we jump into our second game.
Immediate jump out, didn't want to get any sort of chance against that throw. Drive rush on in, yes sir, the cops from medium connects, spending more of that cancel, spending more of that meter, but that portal's gonna allow him to rest just a little bit, right? That's full screen pressure. Fudo has to make the right choices. Oh my god, that's at least one!
Big gamble on that, expensive, even though he makes it in. His drive gauge is a little low, hard to commit to much for Fudo until he waits it out for a bit. Nice.
There it is! Heavy-handed is the flicker. Oh my god, and so is that Fierce getting swept upon after the perfect parry. Not too bad.
That's the perfect parry Prince for a reason. Boy's ready, and the anti-air, he's more than prepared. EX portal's out, Fudo with the check on the flicker, but the patience from Kakadu.
Jesus, he walked in front of him for so long, yet not a single button came out from Fudo. Perfect parry against the flicker, and the overhead. Nah, no way, man.
That was crazy.
Dirty reset there. Kakadu understanding the situation, knowing he couldn't get a kill without it. I love that sneaky option.
Oh, you get the counter hit upon the approach from Fudo. Wait a minute, a little bit of an exchange. Drive rush forward. Kakadu feeling the momentum. Now he has to back off ever so slightly. These limbs might just clip. Fudo is baiting something. He didn't bait the right thing.
Come on, Kakaru, please. I mean, Fudo, please.
A lot of his offense is go in, backdash, try to bait a throw. That's something he does a lot with both of his characters. So big jump in, and it's time to dream.
Let me get that bounce. We got the double.
Oh, he missed time. The first EP was a little too late. Unfortunately, the drop there, but he still gets the corner off of it. He's low on drive gauge, though, and so it's hard to convert much, and that's why he goes for the jump.
Oof. Immediate stop on the drive rush. He tried to check it, but it was too late.
He fireball. Plus frames after, he drops the kill. And this is the chance. He dashes in. Kakadu with the check. A game apiece, and drops from both players so far.
No, don't do it.
Absolutely nerve-wracking to see some of these sequences that can lead into another round. Just getting dropped. Fudo, Kakadu. Little shaky on both ends,
shit.
but tied 1-1.
He switched.
You love to see it. Again, this is 1st to 3 after all.
The maracas are coming out. It sounds like to me we got DJ on the stage for Fudo now with the character swap. Little bit more mobility, a little bit more trickery, slightly less stability in the mid-range, but he gets more explosive offensive options.
Yeah, explosivity is definitely the characteristic to describe DJ. What? The first cane swing, the first strike goes to Kakadu, set up the portal. Fudo trying to dash up, just keep himself away from the corner, parrying the attempt of the overhead. We got that low medium kick sweep, jumping back, regaining that distance.
Oh my,
he was
his
ready for
parries
it,
are
100%.
crazy.
Low parries there too. He has to guess if it's going to be mid or low, and he's correct on it.
Way out, that's totally fine. The exchange, a benefit for Kakadu. OD
my God.
jackknife, put the weapon away, sir. Bang.
A level 1, strip a little bit of drive gauge close to the kill, and now anything for Fudo. Yeah,
Oh
he had
my.
to make a guess there. He
Fudo's
chooses to
getting
commit to
shit
the
on
parry,
right
and
now.
Kakadu covers it beautifully.
Off to a fantastic start, but Fudo only getting warmed up. That was actually one risk he took with the OD jackknife. Sure was a lesson to be learned, but he's done that plenty of times over. Over in Topanga, he's done it over in Blink Respawn to actually win. That is a very impressive check to Matters.
Man, it is incredible. His checks on these moments have been so perfect so far. Fudo cannot make an approach happen. Every angle just perfectly stopped, and that's why Fudo has to get extra wild.
He's definitely got the rhythm. Give me the spring kicks and that beautiful smile.
Plus frames here, goes to the pressure. Safe and sound, but the check from Kakadu, and he has level 2 here as well for the extension. Go for the portal in. He's gonna have the spins. That should be the kill. Kakadu dismantling that DJ in that second game. Instant rematch.
Damn, the killer look on his face, I'll still never get used to it. Kakadu has been locked the heck in. Since he's found his current performance where he's playing, he's in his zone right now.
Dude, his parries are going
I mean,
crazy,
it's
dude.
unreasonable. Like, what's going on here? This guy's just ready for every approach, every normal.
Somebody check his pulse.
How are you supposed to make it in? Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, Fudo is not playing the video game right now.
Wait a minute, yeah, that spike was still gonna be able to clip. Fudo was anticipating Kakadu, trying to check that drive rush, but that is a very important tech, trying to push him back even further. Fudo, you cannot whip in front of this man.
Bro, he's trying to get wild. He needs to make anything happen. I mean, Kakadu is a wall. He's got to get tricky, and it misses.
That's too far? Too much pushback?
I mean, it's something fortunate finally happening, and he doesn't get much off of it. It's a huge missed opportunity for Fudo, and he can't get anything started.
Drive rush forward, the medium kick does land, he does get a sobot, a little bit of a fake out, a trade now, Kakadu immediately drive rushing, give me your soul.
And I think that soul might be his after this. Fudo is
I think
not able
Kakuru's
to
gonna
play the
win
game.
it.
He's trying to get extra wily because of it, and Kakuru's stuffing every angle of an opportunity.
The sturdiest sandals known to man. Dashing up, checking with the jab as well, creating that space for Fudo. He wants to look for a whiff punish. He's setting it up with the fireballs as well. Kakadu, he's being so patient. All of his normals being placed the way that they've been placed, all been counter hit against Fudo. He's not going to go out there on a limb to get himself whiff punished, right?
I mean, Fudo's done a lot in the last 20 seconds and not really got a ton of damage, to be honest. So, yeah, and there's the crouching medium punch interruption there. Kakadu ready with the drive rush after, still has tons of meter here.
Yeah, it's so tough too. DJ, what can you do, right? Throwing a fireball safely? Sure, perhaps, but when the portal's about to explode, you kind of have to kick back. Oh, dear God, what a standstill.
Didn't quite make it in time. 6-frame check with that crouching medium punch after in the whip punish. Looking good. Anti-air back heavy kick. Not quite the trade combo, but Fudo in a very excellent position here.
It's about a touch and a half. It could be all drive rush, could be all drive gates that does the talking, or it could be throw, and it does so. You saw a counter hit. You saw a slight response with the button press from Kakadu. It just happened to be not the tech.
No fear on the amnesia. He does not respect that option at all. Which is a big sign to send, and now Kakadu's got to be thinking it in the back of his mind next time he gets knocked down.
Yeah, we haven't seen it thus far, right? It's only a matter of time, especially in this part of the set. You're looking at match point for yourself, fully loaded on level 3. Damn! That was mad far!
And the level 1 here, knockdown. Is amnesia coming out or not? He goes for meaty fireball to defeat it. I love the pressure now. Fudo getting active, making things happen. Makes Kakadu look mortal.
Still so stuck in this corner. Mediums could happen for Fudo. Roundhouse could happen, but no, the drive rush nullified yet again.
Yeah, he can threaten with drive rush into EX Sobot again or something like that too if he gets pushed away to try to, beat those checks.
Let's see if it happens. Just a little bit too close. Checking with the far. Sweet low medium kick just at the tip.
Well, perfect parry, but he didn't believe in the drive rush, and he tries it right there to beat the check.
Oh
and
my
the reversal.
God.
He's going to take the side swap here. Fudo's in trouble. Burnt out. Not a lot of options. Uh-oh, he's going to have to guess with his level 2 situation afterwards for sure. Oh, he just spends the level 3 to get the knockdown into the corner, and Fudo in a bad spot. Chip is a big problem now. Trades the spike are a big problem.
Yeah, and Kakadu could just hang back if need be, right? He's not going to drive rush forward in this type of a situation. He doesn't need to. He's letting all of the projectiles do the talking, figuring out the goes. The double the punch and jump back medium. He absolutely tracked Fudo upon his movement and rebutted correctly.
Kakuru's going to win.
Fudo
It's
into
over.
losers right out the gate.
How are you going to beat that guy? After that performance, Kakadu looking unstoppable. Very similar to what we saw from him from Capcom Cup there. Fist
Nobody wants to cheer for that.
The ultimate
Everybody
machine.
hates
when that
JP.
man's on point, I don't know how you beat him. Just every interaction, every angle, everything. He just sees it all, calculates, and finds a way to stop it.
That was a mom
One of the things
back
I was
there.
looking forward to, right? I wanted to see what the adaptations and changes
She
were
got
for
that
their
mom
matchup
walk.
in that first of 7 from Topanga. I wanted to see what happens if Fudo is forced to be on the aggressive side, if he's forced to be from that life deficit to expend a lot more meter, possibly get himself ready with the fireballs as well from Foil Screen, at least as DJ. But yeah, JP just doesn't give him that opportunity whatsoever. Off of the knockdown, you get the portal, you get fake ghost, you get the
Oh,
It's
okay,
so,
he's not over
so
yet.
difficult.
Yeah, puts him down in loser's bracket. which
Menard or
obviously
Phenom
he
has to
won
take
from
out
that position,
Kakuru.
so I'll
They
see if
have
it
to
comes
do
up
it.
Again, Kakadu in Winterside Grand Finals, and when he's winning, this game looks solved. It looks like there's no way to play offense in Street Fighter 6. There's no way to approach. Just he is an absolute machine who just makes the game look complete.
This was going to be a little bit wild, if I do
Yeah.
say so myself. This next coming match, Mena RD going up against Phenom.
And I know a lot of people, big Mena fans in the crowd here. You saw, or you heard a big pop for him earlier. People love him all over the world, and I think he's a tough one to solve for. His character choices are a little unconventional, and then also his style too. I don't think anybody else really plays the way he does, and Blanca's a hard character to find, matchup experience against.
Yeah, I did get to talk about Phenom's journey here as well, right? All the characters he's prepped for, every single character, every single player, etc. It's been rather difficult. In fact, we could take an even closer look at that. Let's start with Mena RD with our victory path presented by White Claw Zero Proof. Going into it, Tori Meshi 2-1 over him. Also, Dual Kevin. How many times does he have to face off against Dual Kevin in a CPT stage?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they have to play back-to-back, and Dual Kevin had a deep run in this bracket, too, against a lot of really strong players. He was one of those ones waiting for Xiaohai, who's obviously in our losers bracket. We're going to talk about that later, but Tori Meshi set was very close. The Kevin set was really close. The Moke set 2-1 as well, and that's a lot of really strong players for him to beat back-to-back-to-back. And, you know, I think as absurd as this path is, the Phenom path is outrageous. Look at who Phenom beats. Dude. He's fighting Eli, then he's fighting
Damn,
John
look at his
Takeuchi,
record.
Haitani, Ryusei, Lashar, Momochi, back to back, and gets here on winner side of the bracket.
There's something about him, man. There are certain years where his performance just goes over the top. Right now, he's like the main representative for EU, at least in his World Warrior region. He's currently at like the top of the leaderboards. He had a first and second placement for those last couple of weeks. And honestly, he's as sharp as ever. This is the Phenom that we've been used to over in his path over in Street Fighter V, and now looking as strong as ever. I think the strongest thus far this year.
That man straightens his hair.
Exactly. So that's the victory path, of course, presented by White Claw Zero Proof. Nice to see how everybody makes it here in their matches, and excited to see this between the two of them. There is something different about this guy Mena on this EVO stage. He's a little different with this crowd and energy and feeling. You know, other tournaments in the year, he always does well, but EVO is definitely one where he overperforms, and he's just an impossible opponent to beat.
Yeah, I think a lot of players have hailed him as also one of the most clutch players that we could ask for alongside Punk as well. But again, in this very moment, can he take down another top-end player via Phenom and that Cammy? I'm more so kind of concerned with
he's
Phenom.
Cammy?
I haven't been able to check out
We're gonna
any
have to
records of
root
him
for
playing
Phenom.
because as you had mentioned, right?
Yeah,
Dude, if
we
only they
asked
had
too,
the
like, who do
costume
you
out.
prep for with this matchup, and he's like, I don't know. I don't have anybody in EU that I really play this matchup with a ton. Like, there are some, but it's not super common. And he said, here, I had to play the Japanese Blanca players, but they don't play exactly like Mena. So I think he's even worried, you know, pre-prep, right? Like, just thinking about this matchup, it was hard. Whereas I saw Mena noon this afternoon. He was ushering up Cammy players to his hotel room to get prep and practice. Like, I think he's been ready to go. He's super prepared, I think, for this matchup.
Yeah, at most in regards to strategy, I did talk to Phenom about it. He's like, he's compartmentalizing every bit of Mena RD as he can, just based off of match footage, right? There's going to be certain things in the pocket of his brain that's like, you know what, if Blanca's in this current situation, position-wise, I have to get ready for this option, right? I can't be too specific. I don't know if Mena RD actually has the headset on, so I'm not going to spoil it, but let's just say Phenom, he's already got the whole tree of options ready.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got some other characters, and both of them have characters up their sleeves, of course. The scary thing is I feel like Mena has a unique strength as a player, as we hear the crowd getting hyped for the walkout here in our second match of this winner's side. Top 8 here at EVO. Mena RD versus Phenom. Gonna be a banger here, and I'm sure it's gonna be quite the scrap, as Mena just has this unique ability to sense, not only on his own offense, but on his opponent's offense, where the pace of the match is gonna go and how to smother and make the correct choices.
He's already trying to set it. Damn, that hit how long, excuse me? How many active frames is that bad boy?
I think like 12.
I think Blanca-chan had something to do with it.
Yeah. You sound like J. Jonah Jameson.
I want pictures of Blanca-chan right now on my desk.
That's exactly right, as Phenom just getting a couple of stray normals, and he's been using that heavy kick in neutral more often. Mena, and there we see the drive rush opener from Phenom trying to find the jab. Corner interaction, and you know, everybody's always scared to pressure Blanca. He's a tough character to deal with because it's up ball, he can jump back and go for the air ball, he can go for back dashes or buttons. He's just got a tricky set of options to deal with. Yeah,
a little bit dry towards the drive gauge now for Phenom. You talked about some of those options. He was actually pretty reluctant at first to kind of think about pressuring Blanca, something we talked about a little bit earlier, but right now, he's looking pretty damn fine, at least within this neutral, within roundhouse range. Doesn't want to get clipped because Blanca has some very extensive normals that can easily counter you or whiff punish. Oh no, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Gotta be level 1, you already know it. Securing the first round, absolutely worth the money spent.
And interesting things you're seeing so far. Mena's been hitting a lot of forward medium kick. It's because it low crushes, it beats low. So he's trying to beat the crouching medium kick from Phenom. So I'm surprised, as you see it right there, right? I'm surprised that Phenom hit crouching medium kick actually, because you know that's the exact button Mena's been counter poking against.
Yeah, he's only whipped it within ranges to kind of bait out like a normal thus far from what we've seen, but we do get the OD Blanca ball. Didn't get the continuation we saw, jump medium punch and an attempt at that, but here we go, the overhead a little bit too far out. Exposure on the low, we get the side switch. Phenom applying pressure with the stand medium pick. Punch, excuse me, hello. There was back-to-back roundhouses. I just saw a bunch of kicks on the screen. He's trying to control the pace with the heavier normals down to slow Mena RD.
Yeah, and it's a one-hit round now, so Phenom a little bit more passive. Love the jump. It's been a while. Neither of them really committed to that too much. And Mena now playing slow. He's one hit away, so doesn't have to be too active. Just blocks it out, eats the throw. Phenom down a lot of drive gauge now, which makes the next interaction a little scarier.
Just about one hit, one touch is all that's needed into a drive rush cancel. They're playing a game of normals.
Those stick
playing a
grabs
game
are
of chicken
doing-
a little bit.
doing
round
Mena
off the
up.
track a little bit too. The throw comes in from Mena RD. This is the first significant opening. We got the lightning beast. We don't need the level 3. Let's play a little game. How long can you play defense against the Blanca ball? Burnout is in effect. An attempt at the overhead. Phenom snipes it out immediately with a
Nice.
crouching jab to secure game 1.
Yeah, and once he secured the burnout, I think Phenom was basically like, okay, now it's time for you to go for some new option here as we jump into this second game.
Right back into it. Phenom getting that opener. The counter hit on the forward medium kick.
Yeah, he's been doing that quite a bit. Try to counter poke against that medium ball in, get the pressure afterwards. Got the back medium kick. And Phenom aggressive again with buttons. There's been a lot of delay timing in Mena's pressure so far, and I think Phenom's getting a little active because of it.
Another timing exposing the low yet again from the low medium kick. A little delay from the fierce as well. Looking rather dry for Phenom and RD. He knows the objective. There was an attempt at a parry. You saw it, hence the burnout on Phenom's behalf.
Yeah, and Mena went for a delayed button so that parry would lose there. He gets the combo off this as well.
Wow.
And he's not going to spend too much.
Oh my
I would
God.
imagine just the doll into pressure
he's just
and
gonna
then chip being an
he's
option.
gonna chip him
Plus
out.
frames on that. And it's going to be all she wrote in a second here. Love the containment with the jump backs ball. Air to air, not an option. Round 1 goes there to Mena.
Damn, that was a smooth punish counter. Phenom's been doing that all weekend long. Oh boy, OD up ball, you had to do it.
And now we see Mena. I love that he's using these heavy kicks. And look at that, the spaced out forward medium kick. It checks Phenom's reactions. He can get the corner carry here with level 2. And now Phenom in a bad spot, gonna have to deal with the doll at the end of this pressure.
Gonna set up a little fella. Not too much
Nice.
pressure over that. What a whiff punish on that walk back. And you're actually taking hella damage out of that. The quick 2-round rebuttal from Mena RD.
Yeah, I love the forward medium kicks, keeping it up in neutral, recognizing that not only is Phenom poking with lows, but he's reacting and trying to whip punish. If you're trying to whip punish, a slow move like forward medium kick is very good to catch people off guard. Double drive rush at round start, both trying to take initiative.
I like that. Fast and furious. Drive on in there. No medium kick yet again, this time via counter hit against Mena RD. What's the pressure looking like from Phenom? Damn, he woke up with no medium?
That's what I mean. Mena has such a good read about what to do on his own offense, but what his opponent wants to do on their defense. As he gets the doll set up here, takes the throw, and now Phenom's gonna guess, is he on a parry, or does he want a reversal? And he can strip the drive gauge here with the drive impact. That's what he does. Ignites the doll, cross up, double hop.
Dear God, even the Funko Pop had a little bit of a hop to it too.
Plus on that, again, he's plus, and now it's gonna be burnout there. Mena steamrolling, and it makes all these offensive sequences feel worse and worse because now he has level 2. He can pop it here and force some defensive situations for Phenom to deal with as well. And there's the heavy punch, level 2, immediate corner push.
Dude, and chunks of drive gauge just getting shaved off from the side of Phenom.
Yeah,
It's gonna be looking
this
so
guy's
tough. He's
raping
forced to
that-
block in
his,
so many of these
stamina
occasions,
bar.
especially while Lightning Beast is active. That snipe from how far?
The reads, man, he's been so right about Phenom's offense, and you can tell Phenom is a little hesitant to go for reversals because he's been blocked a couple of times, and that means that Mena can just back up and wait for buttons or jumps, which is exactly what he went for.
Funny enough, all those exchanges still leading to just about equal in life. Phenom sitting at pretty significant resources. That is a very big pickup. How did you react to the OD dive kick in that speed?
Yeah, and Phenom so passive now. You see, he's a little worried. He just needs one hit, but you know, Mena's doing a great job whiffing and then counter poking right after anti-air
Oh,
again.
it's
He's
dead.
got level 1 for the kill.
Oh, he
misses,
missed, and
and
he-
he gets the pickup anyway. And you know,
Bruh.
Phenom's kicking himself for that. He's like, oh, he whiffed. I hit a button. I
I
wasn't
think
right. and
Mena's the
everything's
only
not
one that
coming up
can
his
take
way.
out Kakaru.
No, if it works, that's just a very, very
I don't think
genius
Phenom
frame
can
kill
do
is
it.
what it is.
Cammy's
We'll take it
weak
to that.
against
And you gotta be in your own head if you're Phenom here too, because the
JP.
first game went your way, and then now you're like, oh man, he blocked a couple of DPs, and I was wrong on defense, and he's beating me up in neutral. A lot of things going right for Mena here in this turnaround in the last couple of games.
Yeah, and he's making it hurt too. Not even just in regards to like how much damage he's giving towards Phenom, but
He's
also
not using costume 2
stripping
buff.
away all the defensive capabilities that he had as
If
well.
Phenom used costume
with the
2, he'd
drive
win.
gauge.
He would
I heard
distract
everybody in the world heard
Mena.
Pablo right there, I think. I'm pretty sure. We all heard it immediately.
Que lo que? That's what I'm talking about.
Forward medium kick again. Phenom thinking about it. He hasn't had a good answer to the heavy kick from Mena either. Hasn't found a whip punish yet.
That back throw.
Nice whip punish. And I think that's the game for Phenom here. Somehow he's got to slow it down even more.
He's got a
if possible,
perfect
and try
parry.
to be second.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that much from Mena. Just raw Blanca ball in neutral too.
Yeah, a little funky too. I was actually kind of curious as to if that was going to be a thing against Phenom thus far, but we'll see how often more that comes up. Again, medium kick. You were just talking about to start it off. Forward medium kick has gotten so much mileage against Phenom, playing against his very reactive nature thus far in this set.
Yeah, I mean, if you whip heavy kicks as Blanca, and Phenom's like, I gotta whip punish that, I gotta be faster. And you see the forward medium kick, you try to be fast, and you get hit. Just how the mid-range works. And look at Mena whipping lights and stuff too to try to fake him out, and then going for a big button afterwards, trying to catch Phenom, trying to whip punish. It's that heavy kick, and then right behind it, the forward medium kick's a threat as well. So he's got lots of good stuff to look for here.
I wonder if the big opening comes out from NRD, if he ends up spending to level 2 for Lightning Beast, or maybe via block exchange. You get the forward throw, a little dry on the gauge, he's going to be dashing up. That's when the Lightning Beast comes out. Not only does he get to apply pressure, back away if need be, but also he gets a regain drive gauge. That's a counter hit, that's an extension, and that's the up ball. Looking at match point.
Just like that. I love that he baited right after, right? He hasn't gone for a lot of baits so far, and then immediately goes for the Blanco ball. Double drive rush at the round start again. And look at the passive play from Phenom on Mena's offense. He's so worried about reversals, just like that, right? He's worried about jump back ball. Now he's poking with the medium punches. And there's the slide. The first one of the set. Phenom has such a tall task in dealing with all these options.
Oh,
Everything
no.
is stacking up against Phenom at this moment. NRD now bring them to the
Phenom, come on, you can do it.
Roundhouse does get punished, but nothing too big out of it. There could have been a low medium kick, perhaps, at that range.
And Phenom's whip punishment has
There
been
you go,
excellent
finally
on
did a
rounds, but
hooligan.
It's so tough to contain and control all of the options that Blanca can represent. There's a throw again. No DPOS from Phenom twice in a row now, too.
Does get an opening, does get the forward throw. What are you going to do to pursue? Fierce into the cancel, now another throw.
Yeah, that just means that he's low on drive gauge now, which means the level 2 for Mena as well. Extra scary. Oh, he goes for it, he risks it all, and that's going to be the set. You can tell that the mid-range
He should have just done hard kick.
forced him onto that option, and now he's headed to the winner's
That
side.
The neutral hard kick would
winners
have.
finals with the rematch against the man he played in EVO Japan Grand Finals, Kakadu.
I grabbed your shoulder immediately after that sentence. I was like, dear God, this is going to be one hell of a banger.
If he can't beat
Getting
Kakaru, it's
another
over.
rematch between those two Titans on the winners final is absolutely insane. But again, Phenom still has a very, very good chance going into the losers bracket regardless. Again, he's been looking absolutely sharp. No doubt in my mind, he's going to try to continue to press on. But there's still so many people that could possibly give him the biggest challenge of his life on top of NRD.
Right, and it's looking a lot like 2023 for this game when we had Evo here, right? We see the Mana Blanca on this stage. We're seeing, obviously, Kakadu on the JP. And historically, I think that kind of a matchup is good for Mena, right? Because he's so good at, reading the rhythm of the game and how people want to play. But Kakadu looks unhittable. He looks like the, offense doesn't work in this game, so who can say?
Even if you do try to hit him, who's to say he's not going to perfect parry you? His percentage has been mad high thus far. But as you can see it, Kakadu versus NRD. If you're a Street Fighter fan, you got to be going out of your seat and going nuts for that, just seeing this bracket, right?
Yeah, are we going to get the stare down again between Kakadu and Mena on the stage?
Are they going to fight right now?
Just happen as we see our loser side of the bracket, which is going to be coming up next, of course. Xiaohai versus Lashar. Mickey versus Angry Birds. Some veterans and some newcomers, some young guns in both of those, so can't wait to see it. It's going to be some excellent stuff. Hopefully everybody's been enjoying all of our matches so far. That's our winner side of the bracket. We're going to take a short break and be back with loser side of Street Fighter 6 Top 8
going
here
through
at
a break
Evolution
already?
2025 in just a little
Well,
bit.
we did have 2 back-to-backs, I guess, right? They got to get that.
This is the best Chipotle order. I would like a bowl.
Here we go, Chipotle.
Mild, medium hot.
Then dip it in here.
Sour cream inside the vinaigrette. 2 tortillas. If you know, you know.
Lettuce, cheese, waffle. Yes.
Let's put that down. And we'll yep. I am very excited for Sea Viper. I'm going to get Sea Vipered and Sagatted. I don't know how Alex plays. I don't think I've ever seen him play. I don't know what he's like. That's a nice stick. I saw that my brother's girl got that. I don't know why girls get it. They don't even, she doesn't even play like that. Oh, it's only a 2-minute break. Okay. It's just an ad break. Not bad. I also saw that we are not the only, there is a, I saw that there was a guy that does Rumble tournaments. They did a, I think earlier in the month they did a tournament for Street Fighter and Punk the God won it. So we got some representation from the fighting community here. I think he's the only channel that is doing the an official Evo duo. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, he's doing a sponsored run with the Evo guy, the Evo people. That looks like shit.
Available now.
Maybe black room would be nice with the blue. Yo, the bots on Kick, dude. What are we doing? It's like every single day is a bot. Sending that Discord scam. Crazy.
Right back into it. The
Let's
top
go.
8 of Street Fighter 6 here at EVO 2025, Las Vegas, Nevada. Make some noise!
We're excited to see all your lovely faces, of course, and we have another
That's a
banger
huge
matchup
crowd,
coming
right?
up
That's insane.
right now, two SNK legends.
That looks like it's more than a
actually, two
UFC fight.
players who are very familiar. Obviously, if you've seen the King of Fighters gameplay before, and it's going to be a good one to see. Especially, I'm so impressed with how Xiaohai got here. Imagine he's fighting for Fatal Fury top 8.
That's right.
He gets 9th place at EVO. Tough, right? If you're Xiaohai, who is like, he's supposed to win. He's the GOAT, right? Like, we love that guy. He's the GOAT. He has to come over to the Street Fighter stage and back-to-back fight for qualifying for EVO top 8. And here he is. Like, he had to play him back-to-back. And even they were like, you want a little break in between? And Xiaohai was like, let me at him, dude. I need to get into a top 8 this weekend.
Yeah, we did happen to catch him on stream, I do believe, during day number 2, if I'm not mistaken. Had to face off against
look at Terry.
I'm not going to
You see him?
spoil exactly the entire
He's
path
got a
that he's
sword.
had. It was a little bit of a rough shot.
I don't
There
know
was
why
just
he has a
one
sword, but he
moment where
does.
missed time one of his supers to actually catch Torimeshi on the way down. We could have seen an entirely different timeline if Xiaohai had landed that. So you know that's definitely going to be fueling him. He's very emotionally fueled. He doesn't necessarily show it, but he definitely feels it, and he definitely shows it off on the next weary opponent, which is really unfortunate. On the other side, though, this is actually kind of crazy. Lashar back-to-back champions in the CPT via Combo Breaker and CEO. And as you had mentioned, he took a little bit of a break, but here he is right now again in tip-top shape. However, I guess that's kind of like loaded to say tip-top shape because he's currently in the loser side against Xiaohai. And I thought it was mad ironic that Xiaohai still has to face more Fatal Fury characters, potentially.
He's going to pull up with my or Terry, and he's like, don't remind me, bro. I don't want to see this. They're just like, they're standing outside his window with the stereo, just waiting for him. But we're going to take a look at their path to victory. How do they made it here? Presented by White Claw Zero Proof, of course. And we see Xiaohai going to loser side to Torimeshi. Afterwards, he goes and fights for his life in Fatal Fury, comes back and beats Shudo, Duel Kevin, and Itabashi Zangief to qualify for this top 8. And he's got some tough opponents right before that, right? Dogra and Noah back-to-back in that round 3.
Kind of wild looking at the stats coming
Duel
up. as
Kevin
well
just
from
getting
the side
slapped
of Lashar.
around.
A little bit of poetic justice when you take a look at how he's gotten here in his victory path. But again, Xiaohai being so competitive, he's definitely going to give Lashar a run for his money. Just taking a look at it right now. He had Young Goki, Cali representative.
Is he doing the-
also Aqua?
Why has he got the
VX
finger up?
Cal,
Isn't that one religion,
down
one
to
race
Phenom, and then
symbol?
have to face off against DCQ, Pugera, and Punk.
Is he
Back to
Japanese?
back to back.
Yeah, these are all
Oh,
close
he's
sets,
Korean,
two
that
scrappy
makes
ones. I
sense.
mean, that's why our EVO champion, Punk, 9th place this EVO after really good runs. In
Punk
the last
got
2 years,
9th.
obviously
Oh,
top
yeah,
8
that's
and
right. We watched
winning,
him lose yesterday.
barely going down to Lashar in a banger of a match. If you didn't see that one definitely recommend checking it out. And
Oh,
Lashar,
yeah,
I
up
think for a
there.
lot of people's mind, one of the best, if not the best, Street Fighter 6 players. But it's weird to say given that he won CEO and CB, but he kind of underperforms at tournaments, which is weird because you're like, didn't he just win 2 big majors? But things like Capcom Cup and EVO and stuff, I sort of expect him to get the big ones. And he's just not quite there. I think his perfect playstyle is very hard to do at a high level for so long. So I always love to see success from him. He's such a fun player to watch. And I'm curious which of his 3 characters he's going to lock in against Xiaohai. And Xiaohai's 3 characters that he could lock in, you know?
I'm very scared to see who
I
they
can
actually
only
pick
play
up
one
next, to be
character,
honest with you. They are
sadly.
locked and loaded on the stage. Everybody
I might pick
waiting
up
to see the big throwdown. Again, in top
Maybe
8,
C Viper?
there's definitely going to be no slouching. Xiaohai
Maybe Ingrid?
versus Lashar on the screen,
Just to
on
fuck
the
around with
stage
them?
right now. It's just a matter of what character is chosen. Taking a look at from Xiaohai and his current record, he's been mad consistent with the Bison all throughout the weekend thus far. It's at least what I've seen.
Yeah, and I've seen him play some Mai as well. It's another character that I saw him lock in. And his whip punishment, particularly in the Itabashi set, was next level. You see the crowd out there. What's up, everybody here at EVO? Hopefully you've been enjoying your time so far in this crowd. We have Street Fighter action, narrowing it down all the way
These niggas
from
are tired.
4,000 plus players.
They've been there for
to
like
our
12
top
hours.
8.
That's
here on
crazy.
stage.
Ed was on the screen. You see Terry in the back. He's just like, nah, man. He was just shaking his head. He's like, what are you doing, man?
He's like, I don't need that. I gotta get out of here, of course.
Oh, she's got the jury
It's gonna be a good one,
hairstyle.
a banger of a match. Curious
That's
about
nice.
what characters they both lock in. And I have no spoiler. I don't know who they're playing on the stage yet. We'll have to see when we swap over to it. But it should be a good one. Thanks to all of you for sticking with us here on this late night for some Street Fighter action. Our 3rd year at EVO, and this crowd is packed. How's everybody doing out there? You guys feeling good?
Why is Spider-Man there?
All the seats right here on the floor, absolutely packed, absolutely insane. I'm kind of curious, for all of you out there, how many of you guys just been to EVO for the very, very first time? Let me know, let me hear that real quick. Hold up. Let me see, is your first EVO? Welcome to the family, y'all.
That is a lot of people out there. Every year, I'm so surprised how many people it is their first year. Hopefully, we catch you back here next year. And every year for some EVO action. He's got the Quan box.
The Quan?
Everybody's-
The Quan box?
The Quan box, yeah.
Jesus.
They gotta
Quambo
do
was
something.
making
They
the
just
Crown
gotta put
box.
like a
Well, this is
wall
gamer
between
box,
them,
it looks like
between the
instead, but everybody's
gamers.
been
I don't
using
know
this lately.
why they're.
The theory is people stare at your hands and you get knocked down, you see them mashing, you know they're gonna wake up super or DP or whatever it's gonna be, right? So people try to hide their inputs so that when you're playing side by side like this, people don't know what you're up to.
Damn,
And
he's got maximum coverage. Look at the flaps on that bad boy, dude. He's covering the elbows, too.
you can't even see his elbows, brother. You don't even know what's going on under the hood. That's the idea.
That's
you
the
don't wanna
funniest
know.
thing, actually. For someone just tuning in right at that moment, they're like, is his hands connected to the stick? What is this peripheral?
That's what I'm saying, of course. What up, everybody in the crowd out there? Hopefully you're feeling well. We're gonna see between these two who is the
She had to
true
tap her
king
mans.
of fighters. Yo, Snapple?
I like that. Bio Billy Bones? That's my guy right there. We are going to get locked in very soon. Shanghai versus the Shard. This is elimination time. This is round 1 of loser's bracket.
Yo, I recognize that flag back there. He's getting hype.
He heard you.
It's gonna be a sick match between these two. Excited to see it. Shanghai and Lashar, really, really strong players. SNK background, obviously, very good at this game as well. And it looks like the buttons are getting checked. They're locked and loaded. Shanghai unrolled, and the Autobots, they rolled out, so he's got his box ready to go. Yeah. Bro, how good of a henchman name is Starscream?
I don't know. That sounds pretty beefy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sounds pretty OD. I'm not gonna lie to you. Looking at the screen, we do see Mai locked in, at least on the player 1 side. That might be Shanghai's choice. Ed, possibly being the choice for the side of the Shar. Or we're gonna get the Mai mirror. The fans seem pretty happy
you see
about
him
it, no
lean in?
pun intended.
You see Shanghai lean in like you're gonna play that against me? He's like, you're gonna dare pick a King of Fighters character against me, a Fatal Fury character against me. Mai versus Mai, our match here. A very strong character.
Mai's
and a
faces
very
are
common
awesome.
Character. Very different styles though.
They
Lashar
need to put
with
more.
punish, hit confirms, reactions, defense. Shanghai, a much more active player, right? He's gonna pull up and use his reactions and just general fighting game comfort ability to beat you up.
We got the beast thing already to the corner. Shanghai trying to fish with the low medium. Lashar actually retorted with the exact same normal, but the pressure's going to be a little bit too much thus far. Shanghai still in control. The Fierce trying to check the movement from Lashar just in case. Oh, opening down below. Another killer beast thing. Get off me, Ryu-Enji.
Getting some space. The perfect pair, Riembu after trying to beat it. Dive kick. He's looking to beat the anti-air, and Shanghai does not bite. Okay.
At level 1, we do get an install and a little bit more pressure to escape and create some space for Lashar.
Backing up. Red versus blue here. Shanghai giving a little bit of space now that he has this life lead here. Finds the low hit, and he's almost out of the enhanced fans. Reversal from Shanghai.
Tried to check the drive rush a little bit too late. Damn, what a time to bust out that OD uppercut. That was actually round changing if the Lashar blocked.
Back to back too, and that sends a message early if you're just down to send it on the first 2 interactions. Again, offense from Shanghai. He's more likely to act first, throw these fans, EX fans. Wow.
Damn, he just counts for both of them, huh?
You want to do that? What a hit confirm there from Lashar. He wants to do that there because he was worried about the fan, I think, was the idea.
A lot of
fan.
sense. Just enough space to get that punish counter. Now, level 1, yet again, Kaguru no Mai.
Crossed correctly, and he challenges.
He's still gonna be so locked down. What a time to throw that low medium kick. Actually, a counter hit against Lashar. Still got a lot of life left. Trying to knock on the door with the lights instead. Rewarded with the back throw from Shanghai. The forward throw now.
Driver's
Yup.
in for another one. He's one bait away from
Do it
killing
again.
here. I mean, he's got lots of meter critical art on deck. And
Still
Lashar's
got
gonna
it.
block out and be
Say,
safe.
bitch, get back
This
there.
relentless presser from Shanghai here. Back throw to the corner.
Just tossing
Gets
each
away.
Oh, what a delay. And still gets the throw. Just enough, Lashar.
Just throw fast.
Keeping the pressure on with some of the throws too. Mixing a little bit of the drive rush, delayed normals as well.
Look at that
Jump
round
it.
star charge fan. Shanghai, no fear. Lashar playing so passive by comparison.
Another one.
Do it again.
Checking the lows a little bit, knocking on the door.
Whiff
That's a
punish.
perfect whiff punish within that range. To be fair, medium punch goes mad far.
Yeah. Oh, what a throw bait. This is going to be huge damage. Level 2 at the end of this should be enough.
Dead?
Look at that. The
Oh
2
my
tap from
God.
Shanghai in our game 1.
He gave him a fair warning. He looked right at him right before the game started.
He's like, are you sure you want to lock this in, buddy boy? Where I come from,
Man
no one beats
drinking
me
his
in
green
this.
tea. He's switching.
Back to character select. Lashar having a think. Buttons correct. Ed,
Oh,
the old flame.
he might have to, specifically for this matchup. With how passive he's been playing, I think the Flickers actually might be able to check Shanghai at certain ranges, kind of keep him at bay, at least slow down the pace to prevent him from getting cornered so easily.
Yeah, and that's one thing about this matchup is that Ed's fireballs, his projectiles and flickers mean that you can't throw
Wow.
fans for free, but he just pulls up and catches them low.
Immediate corner.
Normally, Lashar is the king of getting a lot from a little, but so far, he hasn't really been able to make that a factor. Shanghai just kind of being aggressive and picking him apart.
But I think Ed does a pretty good job of that, at least trying to tone down the pace, at least from the mid-screen, but under pressure, a little bit difficult, right? His defense options just slightly lackluster, only being able to do ODDP, but it's not active until like double digits, right?
Damn,
so
Lashar's
it's not
getting
gonna be
shit
a
on.
real, I guess, instant escape option.
Yeah, Shanghai, he's doing a lot, and Lashar is not having a good time slowing him down so far. Just look at this, like he's getting perfect parries, but Shanghai just pulls up, too ready, too prepared, too offensive.
Not
Lashar
looking good
not being
for
able to
Lashar.
match this pace and slow the game down.
At all.
Right, and I love the pace that Shanghai is setting, absolutely, right? This is the first time we've actually seen, okay, Lashar locked down a little bit, but up until this point, we do find success with the flicker for the first time. Check the chin.
Drive rush pressure looking in, and that semi-medium punch not plus, so Lashar just blocks after.
Get in that corner, bitch.
Takes his turn to get out of the
Ooh.
corner.
Beautiful.
DP Ender, he did not go for the EX Blitz and a level 2 combo or anything. Didn't need to spend it, he felt like it. Now instead, we gotta deal with fan pressure in the corner. He's given plus on block cancels into projectiles, and he jabs out. He does not bite. Oh, expensive. That was very expensive from Lashar. Shin Dream.
We get the single bounce. We're going corner to corner.
Insane.
Look at the damage on that.
Trade on that, and he gets the counter hit
Insane.
pickup stand like crouching leg kick. Medium DP is Lashar.
That must be hard to pull
He
off,
may have
right?
been gone for a bit, but he didn't forget how to dream.
That's bars, man. It's pretty good. It's pretty neat.
That's what he does. Level 3 early. And that's going to be a bad one for Lashar. He's not going to have access to a lot of drive gauge here, so he's going to have to make a tough decision about how to get out of this spot.
Goes to burn out immediately with the fears. A little delay on that, actually, on the held down button.
Tech throw. He built
That's
so,
so
much
much
meter.
meter.
He has so much bar. Look at that. Lashar now, all kinds of offense. He's got drive gauge to work with. Shanghai, not a lot. Misses the whip punish.
Oh,
That could have been punish counter. It would have been way worse. Instead, now Lashar on the prowl. He's got meter to work with. Drive gauge advantage. The life bar is going to be tough. He escapes. Kill rushes away.
1-2, drive rush on in there. A little bit of an earlier fierce than intended, or at least than expected, I should say.
He's going to keep holding these flickers because he has level 3 to cancel into. So he's waiting for Shanghai to go for a drive impact.
Just about the range where he can't really throw these fans. It's so difficult. Lashar, you know he's on the prowl. OD version, that's a lot safer.
Oh, the delayed front throw from Lashar. You saw him block real quick right before him. Flickers and flickers. The DP is ready in time. One
Good
guess
level
away.
3.
Drive rushes in. He can make this happen. Lashar's more than capable. He went for the big read. And Shanghai blocks it out correctly.
Damn,
So
Shanghai.
long on that. He doesn't bite. And this is what I mean. The instant rematch from Lashar doesn't even take a second to think.
It's like PTSD from Street Fighter 5, man.
Yeah, the ending walker.
Yeah, dude. The very last second trying to catch a button with the OD uppercut from Lashar. High risk, very, very high risk.
Yeah, and it could have been the round. Instead, Shanghai now all kinds of advantage. And you could just feel that this entire set, he has too much kind of presence on the screen. You can tell Lashar just not matching the way he's controlling space.
Carry on the fans, Lashar mistiming his own jump in anticipation for the fan. Shanghai just holding it just a little bit longer. Forward throw.
Nothing there from Lashar on defense, just blocking it out.
To the side from Lashar. Damn, the fan's still putting in work even in the corner at that range.
Okay, chance now. Lashar on all kinds of offense. He's got drive gauge and meter to work with.
Oh
There's the
my
whip punish.
God! The big duck to the chin, off of the fierce. Let the ball rock. Give me that. Kill rush forward, delayed upper.
So
Still had another
strong.
chance to do an uppercut, but either way, luckily enough for Lashar, that's one round on the board. He's trying to stay alive. DI, not in time.
Oh, and Xiaohai, no rebuttal. That's going to be big. Can go for another drive rush for the extension. DP at the end. Good starter from Lashar. Here's he baits the throw.
Damn, look at the damage.
New combo on this as well. This is a safe jump ender. Goes to the safe jump, takes the tick throw. Lashar, signs of life here. First time in this set, Xiaohai's been in trouble.
Look at the Killer Bee sting, dash on up, delayed back throw now. Xiaohai sends out a fan, sends out a message. Lashar not ready to respond just yet. Another throw. A lot of mixed signals coming in from Xiaohai. And the overhead to delay it ever so slightly in case a wake-up button came out. And the
He's
throw
dead.
bait right
Oh,
back
wait, no.
after. That's kind of dangerous right now for Lashar where he's at. The
Let's
big
go.
opener off the counter hit. He stays alive, 2-1.
These guys are
Huge win
fighting.
there. Lashar fighting back. And you know, something about him normally is I feel like when he goes down in sets like this, it kind of just looks like, well, you know, Lashar might not be on it today. He's not on a heater, right? But fighting back and playing that round really well. I like
Fight
that he got
back.
more active. He's playing the game more. He's not just playing passive. He's trying to be active.
The field goal
Fail.
is good. Lashar actually calling out the fans correctly this time. He tried DI in that previous round, just a little bit too late.
Yeah, and I like the DI attempt. He went for a harder combo there, missed the charge flicker. What happens when you play 3 characters and you're, you know, juggling all 3 of them? It's difficult to get every hit confirm, every situational combo correct.
Surely.
Big jump.
And the corner carry as well. Being able to cover that jump, at least with a jab, it's totally fine. At least for Lashar, I should say. Now he gets control. He gets that forward throw, and wow. Xiaohai just immediately responding with an OD uppercut, not feeling the pressure from Lashar.
Wow. Anti-air crouching medium kick too. And Lashar, he can get single hit confirm into OD blitz in a level 2 here, which is big, and he sees the drive rush. What's the confirm here?
Oh, he missed.
Huge drop.
Oh
He's got
my
level 2
God.
for the kill. Oh my, the heartbreaker from Lashar.
No, that's
and now
crazy.
set point for Xiaohai.
He had
Might
it.
be a little bit of a problem.
It'd be like that, right?
All that meter gone too. That was the winner from Lashar, but again, his head's not as sharp. He hasn't been playing this character as much.
Just a couple of the lights. Ryu and Boo can get a punish counter, bring her back down to earth for the side switch, the big exchange. No.
Doesn't get a trade combo there either. Has the corner, no whip punish. Is having trouble here. There's the EX fan, backs it up. Passive play. Charge flicker doesn't reach the hurt box of Mai there though.
Trying to figure it out. Xiaohai now trying to get antsy with that jump. Lashar still ready with the anti-air. Xiaohai trying to that approach again.
What a combo there. The situational awareness from Lashar. Jump back jab for the anti-air just in case there's a dive kick.
We're seeing a lot more of the spark fireball option coming in from Lashar, right? To suppress Xiaohai from even trying to go for the fans more often in that range. Damn! Superman punch to the grill!
We force burnout here as well. Instead takes the throw. Xiaohai in a bad spot. Oh,
What was
missed
that?
there. Missed there from Lashar. And now a chance. He backdashes and he gets the punish. Staying alive.
Was that an attempt at a spark for a meaty spark?
Not sure. Oh, I thought it was a flicker, so it was a light kick.
Possibly, possibly.
Man. Oh, and the punish. Xiaohai gets the corner here. He just takes the level 1. Getting the resources here. And what a sweep, too.
Oh, yes. You must definitely take that up for Xiaohai.
Wow, the whip punish. EX Ryumbu hit confirmed. Didn't go for anything after, though.
Now putting himself into the corner of Xiaohai with that jump. Lashar, how do you keep Xiaohai contained? You got buffed fans, too, to worry about.
Bro, he double perfect parried that, too. Oh, and the hit confirmed. The
He's
delay
going to the
cancel.
wall.
He's trying to Shin Dream on the Evo stage, and he hits it. Dash forward, heavy punch. Pulls up double dash for the ender.
Crazy, dude.
One gets away,
And he
and Lashar
what?
is correct. He ties up the set 2 apiece.
Insane.
The crowd absolutely involved, absolutely erupting for that finish coming in from Lashar. I love everybody coming together to see the Shin Dream bounces. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. Huge improvement from last year. You guys are doing great. I like that.
We all seen it so many times now. We're used to this Ed combo. We're like, all right, another day in the office. We're back into our final game between these two here. Loser side of Evolution.
Who's going
gonna be
home?
Going home in 7th place. There's a reversal. Lashar getting active.
I love that. Good call out. Punish counter, trying to get the flicker to nullify that fan, but not in time. Actually, a little bit too close for comfort. Xiaohai overhead successfully blocked from Lashar. How do you get out? Fears to check the movement.
He's fighting out with the whip punish. Xiaohai spacing excellent there, and he's going to get the level 1. Low drive gauge for Lashar as well, and now he's going to be on burnout on the next hit. And there's the EXDP. Just anything to keep himself alive.
Oh no!
Damn.
He's
So
stuck
tough.
it in there.
Yeah, how do you see that one? There's just colors everywhere. Tough to see. Xiaohai once again on set point.
Very deep uppercut. Char, killer rushing through, does get the forward throw.
A lot of corner push and knockdown on this. Doesn't go for the drive rush, but Xiaohai, excellent position here in the corner.
Oh.
It's not in time. What's the combo opportunity here? Double dash. He's going to strip some drive gauge here with the level 1. Lashar's got to make some tough decisions on defense.
It's
and he's
over.
Wrong, but he's apparently
Oh,
alive.
he fucked up.
Xiaohai with the mistake, but
He still kinda
tough
has a
spot. How
chance.
does he survive?
Chip is imminent. If Lashar continues to back away, he does get an opportunity for the flicker counter hit. Nothing behind it that's super big just yet. But that's the
Oh
one
my-
we were looking for, baby. We were talking
What
about
a
the
good-
big
oh my
conversion. This is
God.
the critical art, but more importantly, he's out of burnout and he's in control.
And he steals a burnout from Xiaohai, who's got to deal with Ed with no
No!
The reaction of the young man himself.
Oh my
Xiaohai
God.
eliminating Lashar in a 3-2 nail biter, just like that.
Never go for the drive
You can't be
impact.
upset at that. You genuinely cannot be
He
upset
should've
at
just
that.
kept
To try it in
playing
that
it.
exact moment, Xiaohai,
wanted
he was
to
just
end it.
too ready.
He's too prepared. He's a young man in nickname and in reaction time. Ladies and gentlemen, can we all make some noise for our first eliminated player here, Lashar? Seventh place here at Evolution, and Xiaohai starting the march. A long journey through this loser's bracket for him, even before this top 8 began. Can he do it again through the loser side? All the way through these killers.
That is quite the task at hand, I'll tell you what, when we take a look at the bracket later, but now it sets us up nicely for what's to come on the loser side. Even further, we got Mickey versus Angry Bird. That's going to be kind of wild, only because I will
I'm
say,
rooting
I
for
feel like
Angry
not a lot
Bird.
of people have been introduced to Mickey just
Bird,
yet, right?
bird.
Yeah, really young
Bird is
player,
the word.
obviously from Hong Kong. First time here out at EVO and in the top
I feel like that's a
8 of this
curse. I don't know
bracket.
why.
Incredible stuff. And he's a young player who plays very defensive, very footsie-oriented, slow play, which is really surprising, I think, generally, right, for a player of that age. But what a banger set between these two, Lashar and Xiaohai. SNK legends fighting here to see who's the real king of fighters. And it's Xiaohai in the end with an incredibly impressive performance. 3-2 over Lashar. 6 set between those two.
And you weren't kidding either. In regards to what you would preface it with, you were talking about the amount of control that Lashar was trying to look for, the reactionary play style, which is why he kind of picked Ed after the Mai hadn't worked out. Xiaohai's activity on offense was just too much to handle in the mirror match. But I guess the objective right now, or at least the objective at that point, Lashar wasn't able to get it fully through up until way later. So when you think about it, it's like, what would have happened if Ed was the initial pick?
That's what you gotta guess, right? That's the thing. And this combo all the way through. Lovely to see it, of course. And thanks to the replay, which is presented by PlayStation Tournaments, of course. Awesome to see that we get some extra stuff. And, it's cool to see even in these moments, you know, the clutch plays from players like that. Like Xiaohai is he's just dead if he's not right. And he's reaction time, excellent stuff, of course. So hopefully everybody enjoyed that. And we're ready for our other loser side of the bracket to see who's going to be our next eliminated player and narrow down that top 8 to the 6 players who will be in our top 6 of here at EVO.
So again, if this is your first time seeing either of these players, we talked a little bit about Mick and his character choices, right? Cammy has been on the screen a handful of times on the stream as well. At least Mai also has been the choice for him, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of characters from him, of course. We have our White Claw Zero Proof Path to Victory, how they made it here. And Mickey, the young man, beat a lot of really strong players here, as you can see earlier on. Took a loss to Shine right outside of pools, and Shine had that deep run. He was in Winterside top 24 where he lost to Kakadu for the first time. Beats JP King, Smooth King, and then 2 Kings back-to-back. Adrian Riven, Challenger League of Legends player, 2200 MR Ken, very strong player.
Damn.
Hope, VX Bow, Taco, Shine in a revenge match, ending Walker, and then Tori Meshi, the GOAT Dawson.
That is quite impressive. I did happen to catch that on day one. I feel like between Mickey and Shine, that was actually very, very impressive to see the kind of stop that Shine had with that Kimberly. But let's move on over to Angry Bird just a little bit, right? This is insane. Man, shout out to Filipino Man in round 2. He took him down 2-0. Then Ugong right after 2-1. Tony Shuai 2-0. Punk, actually.
Beats him there, yeah. And then he had those matches, Moke, Yamaguchi, Momochi. 3 of Japan's finest, back to back to back.
I'm still floored that we had that in the top 96 between Angry Bird and Punk.
Yeah, 2 EVO champions fighting that early in the bracket. But there's something different about Angry Bird at EVO. You know, his results throughout the year, he says that this kind of a format where he just fights all day long, and he has to qualify from out of pools to top 8. That second day of Evo, that's where he thrives. He's like, I play well in that day, and I need to fight all day that day. If I've got that spark, that fire in me, I can do it. When it's split up over 3 days and top 24s in the third day, it's harder for me here as we're jumping in to loser's side of the bracket here. Mickey and Angry Bird. This is a young man on the right side of the screen, you know, born 2008, 2009.
He's got the Cammy buff.
That is actually a wild statistic to hear, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, one of those 2 years.
Mickey's
if
gonna
my
win.
memory is serving me correctly. Really, really young player. I remember hearing about him 2 years ago when CPG just started. Really strong player. And in the top 8 of an event like Evo, up against the veteran, an Evo champion, who's found the light punch and light kick buttons on his controller.
Yeah, mapped out or not, he's still gonna go into it, right? No macros for him, I'll tell you what. Mickey trying to come back from that onslaught of throws, and this is actually a great start, or a great rebuttal, I should say.
Oh, the
what a reaction! That was, oh no, the option, like you're right, actually, that makes a lot more sense. I was about to say, like, there's no way, there's absolutely no way that was real reaction.
I mean, he's young enough to do it, though. Definitely can.
Mickey's first offline tournament
The way he
is
plays, I'm always
Evo.
so impressed. He's such an
Pretty crazy.
aggressive player. He's so consistently confident in his own decisions. And
Hong
that's one thing I
Kong?
really like
Is that
about
where
him.
he's
He
from?
doesn't take
Oh,
time.
yes, he
I
did a
know the correct
hooligan.
thing,
Let's
so we say
go.
action.
Hooligan representation. W.
Get a couple of jabs all the way out.
I'm telling you guys,
Bird delaying the throw.
Cammy gets a
Drive
buff
rush.
when she has that costume on.
Charge fireball to get himself in as well. Mickey not looking too bad though. I mean, he's kept his drive gauge pretty stable. A couple of parries on the way in. Yeah, I like that. Uppercut to track the demon right now. Flip him a little bit up the hooligan.
Damn.
With the level 3, which is what he was looking for. He woke up with the raging demon, and Mickey just throws him out of it.
It was actually kind of wild because off of the initial spiral arrow, he was just 1 pixel away from getting that level 3.
He wanted that level 3.
Raw overhead and mid-range there from Angry Bird as well. Looking for that a couple of times so far. Yeah, just going for it once again.
Phenom was not using hooligan at all.
Yeah, forward fear is definitely one of the better normals to kind of check.
Or
way
like,
further out
at
into
least
the forward
do
throw.
Trying to beat an anti-air there.
like,
Angry Bird. He went for the early
spin knuckle.
chop, and Mickey does not bite.
OD spin knuckle.
At that time, no anti-air because of it. So Angry Bird changing up these air approach options, trying to throw him off.
But who am I, right?
He's able to get a
But who am I?
if need be.
Oh, he did it!
Spin knuckle,
And he
after the driver should possibly check Angry Bird.
immediately fumbled it.
The way he walks up to Angry Bird, very good at using Akuma walk speed to dance in and out of those ranges, just like that.
Oh, forward fierce yet again. Charging the fireball. Forward medium kick to keep Mickey in place. You can't go airborne in front of him. He's been mad consistent. Back-to-back
Damn.
uppercuts against the Demon Raid from Angry Bird. Overhead does connect. A full conversion. Lights out.
If he had hit that hooligan cannon spike, he would have been able to be plus.
Yeah, and that reset there really sealed the deal. I meant that he got to kill without spinning extra meter there. What a dive kick over the low medium kick from Mickey.
Yeah, Mickey's been rather grounded, right? We haven't seen him. Well, let me rephrase in just a bit. We haven't seen the dive kick option as often. We've seen a lot more hooligans thus far.
Right. And so far, yeah, the approach has been from Angry Bird in a lot of these interactions. He's the one getting active first. Mickey playing passive. He's the defender here in a lot of these interactions. Oh, scary. Angry Bird and burnout now. Mickey, if he gets space, it's going to be tough for Angry Bird to get this round. Does have a level 3 on deck, though, and any of these hit confirms could do it.
Shaman with the drive gaze, just trying to keep the pace. Also from Angry Bird.
Bro, he is fighting in this burnout, and that's going to be a
it's
chance.
just
9,000
before.
life is the deal breaker here, I believe, for
Yeah,
Angry
he's
Bird.
dead.
And yeah, he had that hit confirm. Punish counter, crouching medium punch, stand heavy punch. Didn't quite reach, and so Mickey hitting the round.
It was just before Angry Bird got back into his drive gauge. Literally a pixel away from getting out of the grave.
Ooh, rebuttal. Mickey recognizing that Angry Bird's been taking some walking, some space, and yeah, he's getting active, preemptively swinging into these spaces.
That's
where
such a
Angry
good
Bird's been,
combo.
sticking out some floor options. The dive kick
What?
gets it.
That was such an awkward angle. That was the roundhouse uppercut, if I'm not mistaken. And that angle? Oh,
TI parried it. Didn't get a perfect parry or anything, but still, good result there from Mickey. And he jumps in, no anti-air. He
It's
catches
over.
the jump. He's got level 1 available at the end of this. Doesn't even need it, but he spends it anyway.
Let's go.
Quick like that.
Mickey's
2-0
going
for
crazy
young
with the
man here in
Cammy.
top 8.
can you repeat that stat real quick? 2-0, you say? That is phenomenal.
First Evo, bro, come on.
Unfazed on this stage.
He's like, damn it.
Angry Bird
Look at him, he's
the
like,
plans
shit.
To see what he's up to, and there's no bite. Mickey just like he looks so confident for someone who's not played on this stage before.
Damn, it's just another day, man. Some of the younger generation just built different. I'll tell you what, man, we have a plethora of that all over the world. With Mickey right now on the world stage, proving how much of a competitor he really is. Low medium kick, that was a counter hit. Little bit of
Yo.
a string, actually confusing Angry
He's doing
Bird,
Angry
not
Bird
knowing
up.
when he's even allowed to act. Mickey's been keeping it real tight, crouching heavy punch to keep him grounded.
He's
Now we
dead.
get the whiff punish. Level 1's got to be coming
Oh
in. Doesn't
my
even need it. He
God.
went all the way through spending his drive.
You guys will see me do that one day.
This guy is
One day.
calculated.
Look at that, just set point already over the Evo champion for the first year of this game, and he lands minus perfect parry, and now the corner.
He's like, get in that
Angry Bird
corner,
low on
bitch.
5 gauge, feels like he's low on options here. Although that tech builds him a lot in the air to air.
That didn't hit him?
Adaptation, knowing that the demon flip over was coming. Oh man,
Uh-oh.
2 in a row, Angry Bird. He's
3?
in trouble here. Catch the back
Oh,
dash.
no,
He
it's
has level 2
over.
Available. What's the meter dump at the end of this? Is it enough to kill? Is the question. Not enough. With that rowdy
Oh
waves to throw,
my
and
God.
Mickey, the clean perfect to 3-0.
He just 3-0'd Angry Bird.
2023 Street Fighter 6 champion, and it's another day in the office for someone not even old enough to work in one.
This guy is locked the hell in. I will tell you
Yo,
what,
that was crazy.
was
Great
such a
camera
smooth
representation
round.
right there.
Everything went in Mickey's favor,
Where's
especially
Funk at?
towards that end, knowing full well he didn't need to dump out the meter. He knew it wouldn't have killed. Just played it nice and cool, waited for that punish counter. But I gotta say, man, still, big fan of Angry Bird. I know you guys are as well. Let's give it up one more time for Angry Bird.
Evolution 2023 Evo champion. Incredible competitor, 3 straight years he's been in this top 8. That consistency is very impressive, and I'm sure we'll see him more and more with all the great tournaments coming up this year as well. As Mickey's marching on with that Quam box, folded it all up, he's ready to go up there on that stage. Incredibly impressive run from him so far, and that sets up our top 6 here at Evo now. So we have our losers side of the bracket and our winners finals squared away.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited to see it, man. It's such a heartbreaker to see some of our favorites as we've been watching them year after year after year ago, but that's just the nature of competition. Now it gives birth to even newer players, players you've never been familiar with as they progress. Honestly, Mickey, I'm a fan, man.
Yeah, I'm a big fan, of course. Excellent performance from him so far. Everything I've seen from him is super, super sick so far. We have more Street Fighter action for all of you at home, of course. But there's going to be a burrito meter during the break, which I'm sure you're all very excited about. So the crowd's beginning higher here for Chipotle. If you spam emotes in the chat, you can win yourself some free food, okay? So make sure you spam those emotes in the chat. Pick your favorite one that you have from your favorite streamer, and let us all know that it's going to pop up on the screen. Take a short break. We'll be back with more Street Fighter 6 Top 8 here at Evolution in just a little bit.
Look, who's hungry? We're going to Chipotle. I need people on the bus now. Chipotle on the way. Let's get it. Deal. If you can guess how many beads I have, I'll commentate your Chipotle order.
I'm guessing around 1,000.
Now that's meaty. Of course you go with queso. That way your burrito will match your play style. You can tell
I'd
he's
be
been
making those
labbing that
shits
burrito
fat.
technique. Now that's top tier. If you
Sometimes
guys love
I make
Chipotle,
them so
make
fat they
some
got a double burrito that shit.
I won PlayStation's Road to Evo and went head-to-head with Arslan Ash.
I won PlayStation Go to Evo and battle against Sonic Fox.
Did he win? I hate Sonic Fox.
To compete on
I don't think he
PS5,
won.
choose your game, find PlayStation tournaments, and register. It's that easy. Sign up for PlayStation tournaments for opportunities
Too
to
bad
win
MK's
unique
dead, right?
prizes and much more.
Because it's trash.
PlayStation.
Well, Vaya is laughing right now. Look at Vaya laughing right now. Oh, he's doing a dance. What is he doing?
Man, he's too ready, you know. Not today, man.
Oh my God!
参加して、でその時また賞金額が上がって、いや気持ちは調子良かったですよね。
So it's much more than just playing. It's being a part of this community.
Gotcha game. What's new about it? Oh, that was a long. This is a long commercial. I didn't even realize. Okay. I mean, her shirt in the middle's kind of fire. I fuck with it. He's just like me. Putting the whole stick away. He changed races? What the fuck?
Arrive soon. However, they are arriving now. Production, where are we going?
You got one win. Alright.
Welcome back, everybody, to
Hope I
Evolution
can go to that.
2025 here. We have a
Even though I've
clash
seen
of
France, I've
Titan
seen videos of France.
in our
It's
winner
not
finals, Kakadu versus
very nice anymore with all the immigration they got going on.
Waiting for here, of course, and we're gonna tidy up with our loser side of the bracket. In the meantime, everybody getting real hype out there.
I was actually kind of surprised. I was like, oh damn, this is kind
That cameraman, he might not be making it out of this building.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, everybody's been super locked in for this top 8 for very good reason. It's been delivering so much above expectations, to be quite honest with you, but now it's going to be even more banger sets, even in the loser side, obviously. Phenom versus Xiaohai, Fudo versus Mickey.
After what I just saw from Mickey, I don't even want to be within 10 feet of him if I'm playing on a console. Like,
This is still not enough space from here to the main stage. This guy is ice cold.
Yeah, that was a dangerous look on someone's face if
3-0.
I've ever seen one.
Insane.
Phenom versus Xiaohai. Curious to see how this one shakes out. Decorated fighting game players and extremely talented. They bring a lot to the table, which I'm excited to see here. And Fudo versus Mickey. Obviously, Fudo been on a hot streak. Just lost to Kakadu, but I don't think the fire is out from him just yet. Up against Mickey, who's one of the most determined-looking players I've ever seen, and that was a dominant 3-0 performance we just saw. So we're going to jump into our loser side of the bracket before we get that clash between Kakadu and Mena, 3-time EVO champions amongst them. So that is a lot of decoration between the two of them.
Now, coming up with Phenom and Xiaohai, there's a little bit of a slight overlap in regards to the strategies we were talking about between Xiaohai and Lashar, right? Phenom has been absolutely playing out of his mind, surely, but one of the things that got him to the success into the top 8 is his reactionary stat. It is above average, that is for damn sure. But we saw how Xiaohai dismantled that exact strategy, at least within the Mai and a little bit of the Ed against Lashar. But this is different. Phenom is going with his main character right off the bat and can be just as explosive both on the ground and in the air.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, the natural characters that he plays are a little bit more comfortable with Phenom. He kind of gets jump scared by a Blanca from Mena out of nowhere.
Right.
This is much more of a traditional character. He's fought
Phenom's gonna lose because he didn't pick costume
so
2.
see if that comfort works out for him.
Get
here.
the-
So he takes a little bit more space. He tried to spin knuckle right through there. Beautiful check on the approach. Already Phenom showing that he's pretty comfortable dealing with what Xiaohai's bringing to the table.
Does get the counter hit off of the drive rush cancel. Backing away, getting some space for the fans. Phenom, now he's definitely looking forward, hence Xiaohai's reluctancy to even throw those fans out.
He's doing some fakes too, whipping the stand medium punch back to back like that. I like it. He can get in behind this. Not gonna get a combo because he threw the heavy charge fan, which bounces a little bit higher. That's one thing. If you throw the light fan, then that would have comboed there.
I like that.
Jump back. Look at that, both of them jumping back.
Low medium kick again for the punish counter against Xiaohai. Phenom delaying the crouching heavy punch, catches the backdash against Xiaohai. No meter spent just yet. Don't regret it in the morning though.
This is gonna be bad. He doesn't TP the approach and counter hit afterwards. Xiaohai, after throwing that fan, had to be buffering so that spin knuckle could give you beat, and Phenom just ready for that counter hit afterwards.
Getting that first round ever so important, sitting on 2 bars down below for Super as well.
Can't believe we got 2 Cammies.
How do you get around? Actually, when do you even throw the fan at Xiaohai outside of close range? Phenom not gonna even let him answer that question just yet. Back into the east side, already a Metro City. Level 3 on deck for Phenom. There's an explosive start for Xiaohai. Now getting the back throw off of that big opener, but Phenom again catching some of the lights to open up against Xiaohai out of the corner.
These challenges too. So far, the big thing has been Phenom's passive play, and Xiaohai has been kind of falling for it as he walks into the fat part of a fan on that heavy punch. Now, big opportunity for Xiaohai.
Oh. Super delayed tech on that. He took it the punish counter. The dive kick now presented itself as a threat. Phenom waiting so patiently. Then Xiaohai with even more patience. Now catching the punish counter on the way down. Level 2. You got it.
Huge damage on that, when you're already in install especially. So Xiaohai ready for it there. And I love the adjustments from both of them. Xiaohai started swinging on the ground more, and then Phenom goes for dive kick to get over it. And then Xiaohai says, okay, I'm gonna walk in deeper, find these whip punishes. So both of them making good adjustments in the mid-range so far. Xiaohai throwing more fireballs, and then once he establishes the fireballs, he can go for buttons, which is exactly what Phenom was ready for. And now if you're Xiaohai, you say, okay, I can throw more fans, I can be more aggro, you're gonna be sitting there waiting to whip punish. You know, I can change up my options, and then walk up heavy punch there from Xiaohai.
And Phenom's actually been sitting at that range just to tempt Xiaohai into throwing a fan to possibly get a big spin knuckle punish. But now Xiaohai, we do get the install. Level 1 intact, hounding him down little by little, trying to fake out, right? Standing medium punch is exactly used for that fake, as if a fan, oh my god, was that a buffer?
A level 1 after 2, this is huge damage on this.
Damn.
1 guess for the round. And Xiaohai commits
the damage
to the buttons,
is insane
and
with the
Phenom
buff.
trying to get active, thinking he's gonna give him space.
Come on, Phenom. See, he should have picked the other costume. Go back, just go back, switch the costume, dude.
Going in for
You'll win.
something light, I don't think it yields that much risk, right?
Yeah, he feels pretty confident about that. He's down to get a level 1 and EXTP, something like that. He had a decent amount of health as well. So I like it. Button in a button. And again, same thing we've seen from Phenom so far. Passive, solid whip punishment on the ground. Nothing overcommittal.
Oh, wow. There it is. The spin knuckle in reaction to the fan. Couple of lights, the frame kill. Spiral arrow.
Wow.
You gotta respect my space, man.
Dude, Phenom's corner pressure so far, so overwhelming in this round. Xiaohai having a lot of problems.
Oh, and the perfect timing to get the perfect round. It has been so oppressive in the corner against Xiaohai thus far. Now the big opener, an aggressive one at that. OD dive kick, knocking at the door. Gonna get counter hit with the full conversion. Frame kill. He is drilling in terms of the drive it. Wait a minute. Wait, he's not even done yet. He got the perfect parry and continuing on. Forward throw. How do you get out of here if you're Xiaohai?
Dude, he can do no wrong. This game, Phenom is just correct over and over and over. He's 1 hit away now with level 3. He is a fat jump in. Doesn't get the combo though.
He missed the jump in. He was about to kill him.
Chance for Xiaohai now in this round. He's got to wait because his drive gauge is so low. And that
It's
is
over.
the nail in the coffin in this game. Unfortunate for Xiaohai. Walked into the tip of a crouching medium kick to tie this setup.
Bam. Super lethal in the animation, man. That's kind of rough. It's just a street fight, dude.
Yeah, why does she need to do all that?
It's unnecessary roughness, I'll tell you what. But again, you talked about Xiaohai finally getting that big opener to kind of bring that space away from the corner and also pushing back Phenom in that fashion. There was not a lot he could really pursue, right? He didn't want to drive rush forward, obviously, because he only had 1 bar drive gauge left. He just had to play passive.
Yeah.
And that's tough to do when Phenom just turns on the aggression.
Yeah, and that's Phenom's goal. He wants to play second here. He wants to let Xiaohai whiff and then get the whip punish. And so Xiaohai needs to operate around that, right? Find some fans, find some other options to represent instead. Make Phenom, you know, swing first or get active so that he can get the advantage. Throwing fans here, trying to force Phenom into a different response. And there's the jump, right? So that's the thing. Phenom didn't need to jump before because the fans weren't a threat. Once the fans become an option, you open up the jump, and now it's time for Xiaohai.
Do you get the killer bee? against the bee sting. Now into the corner, Xiaohai backing away just a little bit. The roundhouse yet again, not really finding a lot of success with that button in particular against Phenom.
Backing him up. Xiaohai, anti-air, not a lot of damage on it. And that's an unfortunate punish counter to eat there as we have the corner. A couple of guesses away the backdash. No punish either.
Didn't get to lead to a lot, just a slight open, and that fierce. Dude, Phenom has been hovering around the heavy button ranges so well, and now within the mediums, allowing himself to get the really significant punish counter, locking down round 1 of game 3.
Yeah, he's having a lot of problems in this kind of mid-range here where with no space to work with, Xiaohai can't really threaten fireballs, so these normals just getting whip punish over and over and over. And then it becomes, do I walk in further, which is what he just did, right? Do I walk in further and try to hit my buttons into Phenom, in which case will Phenom stick out buttons to interrupt, you know? Or go for dive kicks, that's another option if he did as well.
Just at the tail end of that low medium kick. Xiaohai now at the back end of the corner. There we go! The one successful anti-air against the dive kick. It's so tricky to even try to challenge that. Xiaohai finding it.
Yeah, you can feel the rhythm in this match, Xiaohai. Poking. Now he's gonna wait outside this range. Threaten fan. Phenom wants to spin knuckle through or dive kick over the fan.
This is the kind of space they're going to be hanging out at, right? Phenom, you talked about it earlier, having that reactionary stance. He was on the prowl, does get the opener yet again. Standing medium punch to check, immediately backing away with a roundhouse. Xiaohai is just in a tough spot within the corner.
Yeah, even though he has the life lead, you can tell that Phenom has too much control on the ground. That's a big hit, though. Oh, he missed the tackle. Still gets the throw afterwards, though, but now CA for Phenom, which means this could be a 2-tap or even a 1-tap. The right starter. Oh, he commits. Level 3 won't kill, so he's not going to dump the meter. One guess away here, though. What is Xiaohai going to do? He commits it all, and that's going to be the game just like that. Phenom up 2-1.
Perfectly understandable. I know 80% of the people in the stands are like, yeah, I would have done the same thing. 100%, that was me.
An option you got to think about, man. And you can just tell that Xiaohai is struggling to solve the kind of patient, defensive neutral style from Phenom.
That's what's so difficult. He's just hovering around all the ranges that you think you press buttons at and getting punish countered after that. It's just so intimidating. He doesn't even want to budge, right? Like, Phenom's got so much discipline to even just stay at that range forever.
Yeah, and Xiaohai's trying to play the game now. He's trying to get active. He's like, I'm going to drive rush. I'm going to go in for stuff. I'm going to take risks. Yeah, I think he's realized that playing this slow and steady game is not favoring him, and then Phenom, perfect rebuttal with the jump out.
Not too big of a combo afterwards, though.
Yeah, and look at how active Xiaohai is. He is hitting heavy kicks and throwing fireballs and drive rushing, and he's doing a lot of stuff there. And because of that opens up the dive kicks and the jumps for Phenom.
We're starting to see the cycle, right? Xiaohai, as soon as he gets focused on the ground, Phenom could potentially open up with another dive kick. Maybe a hooligan could be introduced, who knows? But now still within a spin knuckle range against the fan. But Xiaohai's not afraid of that. He's still got plenty of life to go with.
You're seeing that Xiaohai, he's whiffed a couple of times if Phenom didn't whiff punish because he's worried about other stuff. He's worried about, you know, kind of drive rushing, jumping, fans, all these other options. So he's getting himself some space, and the reaction is good. I mean, Phenom's one away now. Ooh, but so is Xiaohai. The jump, no anti-air, and the DI stun. Perfectly calculating that drive gauge. Phenom set point.
That has to be the perfect example of what the mental stack looks like after a big set like this, right? With everything being introduced, or actually everything being cycled over and over again between the ground, between the air, not expecting that DI at the end. Nobody blames Xiaohai for that.
Yeah, the button burning you out and then the drive impact after so difficult to deal with. Check on that. Is there a wake up? There is.
We're about to get a Cammy
down to get active
mirror.
with it. Phenom not respecting it yet. In this round, anyway.
No anti-air at all.
That man's been anti-airing short hops his whole life, and just a regular Cammy jump goes unchecked.
It's just so difficult. At the blink of an eye, it could be a dive kick, right? Forward throw now. Phenom applying more of that pressure. Match point is on the line. He just needs a single opener outside of this throw, especially. He has some gauge for a single hit confirmed cancel to call it lights out. There's the uppercut from Xiaohai, and there's the throw even further.
You gotta be careful. Phenom level 3 available as well, which means that bullet is loaded. He has level 3 reactions to these fans or any kind of whip punish. Xiaohai playing a dangerous game, and the hooligan, he ducks it. He knew hooligan throw was coming. The overhead nicely blocked. Oh my god, DI is a threat. This offensive pressure is a threat. That the dive kick spacing, and he's not ready. Xiaohai staying alive.
Whew.
Damn.
I panicked when I saw that drive impact. I mashed on the table. Physically.
Never ready. That's the hard part there, being so sharp the whole time. A lot of things to ask. And he just, the classic, block the jump in, DP afterwards.
Oh.
Big opener here from Xiaohai. Low on drive gauge though, so he spends the level 3 to recover it.
We will 100% take that.
That's a big deal though. It means no level 1s for fans. which is a pretty big factor. Phenom's going second with his meter here, which means he's gonna have drive gauge advantage. Uh-oh, Xiaohai low on drive gauge.
You saw him try to continue the pressure with the OD fans because of the lack of pressure from the, at least without a level 1.
Yeah.
OD uppercut.
Yeah, he's got to get active right now. Otherwise,
No!
DI's gonna win. And that is exactly what Xiaohai was looking
God.
for. He knew as soon as he burnt out, I got to go right now and scramble. Otherwise, a checkmate can occur. I love the awareness to get a little wild because he knows that if the game
Everybody's
slows down,
been
he
getting destroyed by trying to do the
Phenom,
DI at the
jump
end.
again.
They gotta stop
The jump
doing that.
reset
He had
off
it.
of the normal.
Enough. He
Phenom
had
thought
it.
He had to confirm. He thought he had the DI. Luckily enough, we get our final game between Xiaohai and Phenom, going right back into a Cammy versus Mike. This is it, ladies and gentlemen, for these two.
We're gonna have to see how this one shakes out. Adjustments back and forth. Xiaohai, you know, he's played a fast game once or twice in his life. He knows how to turn on the aggression and overwhelm someone who wants to play a passive style. And the question for Phenom is, does he stick to that or does he turn up the heat himself, right? Is he down to get a little bit more aggressive and make things happen? It seems like he is.
It's just so difficult. How much more aggressive can you be without Phenom, like, moving around so much, right? You might be susceptible to a whiff punish.
Phenom's going first now, and Xiaohai gets to play reactionary, which is favoring him. This fan, gotta guess. He's correct on the parries. He gets a lot of drive gauge back, but close to burnout in the corner. No anti-air DP. He gets the drive rush low or a throw. It's gonna be the throw for Xiaohai.
Phenom just looking mad dry when it comes to the drive gauge. Having to parry these fans, trying to be as perfect as possible. There's a big counter hit off of the stand jab.
Wow, what a confirm on that active frame crouching heavy punch there. And now, chance for Phenom here. The jump up. Oh! The throw tech to Xiaohai. Great positioning now. And he gets hit. Level 2's available. Double drive rush. Level 2 for the spin. Back of the knee's gonna get cracked here as he goes up in the set. Set point now for Phenom over Xiaohai.
That is definitely not official chiropractic practice, I'll tell you what. I don't know where she learned that from. Interpol?
Yeah, maybe not. Don't take down bad guys like that. A little early. When Xiaohai, no wake up. You see Phenom respecting it. It's been a lot of EXDP so far from Xiaohai.
Oh. Mixing it up between the medium punch and the fans as well. Phenom still not ready to react just yet. It's too close to even react.
Oh no, that's a big drop in punish. A lot of drive gauge gone from Xiaohai too. And now he's in the corner. He's throwing fans so much. Phenom with the jump because of it. And now last guess here for Xiaohai. One more.
Medium punch to check. A handful of mediums, another throw. Don't get thrown again. He thought the exact same
we're gonna get a Cammy.
Laid the trap
we're about to get a Cammy mirror.
Into losers
Crazy.
even further.
Top 4 of the bracket just like that. Impressive adjustments from him. And I gotta say, the way he dealt with that was so difficult. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, can we make some noise for Xiaohai, our 5th place finisher here at Street Fighter 6 for Evolution. Multi-time EVO champion, legend, and one of the greatest fighting game players of all time here in this Street Fighter 6 top 8 with an incredible performance and finishing 5th after a pretty tense nail-biter there.
And you were talking about legends, right? We still have legends in the making with our upcoming match, right? Fudo versus Mickey. We've talked about Fudo a handful of times, not too long ago, over at Blink Respawn.
We're gonna see if we're gonna get the Cammy mirror.
Momochi, resetting the
I
grand
think we are.
finals,
I think we're gonna get the Cammy mirror.
With both Ed and DJ. However, Mickey, he is on a hot streak right now. This man is ice cold.
Yeah, and it's impressive that he cleans up that 3-0 earlier that we saw. He's up against Fudo, who had that kind of match with Kakeru where he's trying to overwhelm him, trying to make something happen. Couldn't quite work. He's dealing with a similar playstyle here, a passive player. He's going to be the attacker in a lot of the instances here. I'm curious to see what character he picks as well. I mean, you could play Ed or DJ into this. I think either are perfectly fine matchups for him. So we'll have to see what Fudo opts to pick here as I see them setting up on the stage, both of them walking out right now. This is going to be losers quarterfinals. Loser of this goes home to 5th place. Winner, a chance in losers semis against Phenom.
Genuine question for you. Looking at the current character roster from Mickey, I did get to talk about Angry Bird. We harped on this just a little bit. Mai is definitely on the table. We saw the Cammy a little bit ago. Ryu is also in the pocket. Do you think any of the other 2 characters that we haven't seen just yet might come into play?
I would expect Cammy first because he just looks so good on it. I'm not sure if there's something about the DJ matchup or something about the Ed matchup that would make him want to swap. But with how good his Cammy looked, I kind of expect that first. And it's the same thing with Fudo. I'm not sure whether he feels more confident on DJ or with Ed in this pick. So it's really just kind of dealer's choice for both of them.
It's going to be kind of wild to see, honestly. It really, really depends on what the first opening gambit is, just based off of the character selection alone. That just tells you, man, there's a lot of diversity in the characters we had in the top 8. There's a lot going on in regards to the current meta. You're seeing a lot of the characters kind of mixing around in terms of results in these last couple of big Capcom Pro Tour events here at EVO 2025. They're getting themselves set up and ready to go. I'm so excited. If you're a Street Fighter fan right now, you have some really, really heavy hitters up on this stage. Mickey, for me personally, came out of nowhere, son. For me personally, man. I've only seen him like a handful of times just by name and name alone.
Yeah, and that's how you know this game has found its mark, when you're seeing players who are incredibly young having success, and players like Fudo, right, who've been playing this genre for 20 years plus, right, who's still up here on this EVO stage, still performing, having success. And it's going to be cool to see both of them up here, a clash of these two styles. And I think a game and a community is good when you can foster both new talent, brand new, who are interested in playing this game, who've been playing, you know, for a while himself, but is young, and players who are legacy and familiar with the game. And both of those types of styles find success in one title, showing that you can play either way from any generation and find, you know, success and wins in a game like this.
I would love to see, as Fudo's kids grow older, Street Fighter 10, Mickey in Grand Finals versus one of Fudo's kids.
Fudo's kid just beating him up like, this old man's got nothing on me. That's just how
That'd
it
be kind of
goes.
sick, man. But no, you were talking about like the different ranges of ages, right? The different amount of players coming in from all over the world. This really is Street Fighter 6 is in a really excellent spot in regards to their characters.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing to see about this too, right? We see the fist bump there, locked and loaded. Couple of characters available for both of them. I do see Ed versus Cammy. The crowd getting excited. The walkout, of course. Oh, they skipped it. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
Come on, man.
You know what?
Damn, the booze immediately?
I agree.
That's
Boom.
harsh.
So we got our losers quarters here. Cammy versus Ed. And again, the big thing about Fudo's Ed, he plays this kind of range where he wants to flicker, that range, and then he does drive rush, light punch, right? So he uses drive rush and flicker together to make his neutral game really hard to solve. Wow. And that's something that's so tough to deal with. We'll see if Mickey has a response for both of those options. And what a bait. That is a specific bait that Ed can do. If he does drive rush, heavy punch, into charge flicker and back kill rushes, it auto baits DI just like that. So it's a setup you see a lot of Ed players do. Double drive rush into the kill here. Level 1 for the spin. He says loser, and he gets the kill.
Yeah? That's how he feels?
He's rude. Foreground, background, punches you out. That's a perfect.
He definitely doesn't pay for public transit in Metro City, I'll tell you what.
Oh, yeah.
I saw the trailer. The guy hopped the fence.
You see him whipping those jabs, and then he wants to go for flickers. He wants to go for drive rushes, try to make you act first, or approach with something else. I love the punish counter hit confirm on the drive rushing, the stand medium, stand heavy.
Yeah, definitely an idea for Mickey, right? Throwing out that drive rush throw early to kind of bait maybe a tech, right? Fudo not going to be falling for that this early. Maybe it'll come back even later in the games. That's a big jump in against the flicker. Mickey now getting started.
Yeah, and Fudo whipping those jabs and then going for the flicker or not is always the question in Mickey's mind. I'm sure whiffing on that, no anti-air. And the throw bait, that should seal the deal here. Round apiece very quickly between these two.
My man did a micro step forward just in case. He had that much time as he watched that Fierce get its recovery going. Standing medium punch to seal it all. Damn, what a call out against the drive rush. So close.
Kill rushes in, and the jab hits. Doesn't get a combo off it, but still very good position here for Fudo. Mickey's getting active on defense. He's trying to jump dive kick out of these throws and stuff. And the hit confirmed, that should be the kill. Easy peasy. Fudo not even drive rushing. Just ending it nice and early so we can see the speed bag and hear that squeaky shoe on this level 3.
Back-to-back perfects.
He said, you're not doing me like you did
did
Angry Bird. That's crazy. Double P on the tournament.
I've been doing this a long time.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to the real world, son.
He's like, I won EVO 2 years after you were born.
Oh,
That
he switched
is the
to
fastest
my
swap I've ever seen. I didn't even see character select.
Damn, the crowd is upsetty spaghetti, I'll tell you what.
Skipping it?
They just skipped it like right off the bat. They go, Mickey is trying to get this run going with mine.
When he had the hit, didn't believe in it there. Fudo, I think so far, his style has been tough to deal with for Mickey, and I tend to think that his Ed style is really, really unique. He's the most active, most aggressive Ed that I see most of the time. That's a punish.
Ooh. A little bit rough on the execution side. Fudo making a little bit of a mishap. Now he's paying for it in full. Mickey also just standing there with the parry. Tried to get a drive rush, didn't get it out.
Oh, and a scary trade. Fudo losing a lot of space there. Drive rush, jab, trade combo. Gets the knockdown off this and the pressure.
Kill rush forward. Does get the throw. Set up with The spark and the fireball. Back to back to back. Mickey, kind of intimidating, right? Not a lot of time to even try to open up. There's the OD fan. Had to do it. And the overhead connects. You know, at the time being, Fudo was definitely complacent with Mickey trying to waste some of that meter, right? He was forcing you to try to parry, perfect, etc. But as soon as that OD fan came out, I felt like he would have been like, okay, I'll get this opening, put you in a burnout, etc. It would have been just fine. But Mickey now getting to level 1. Oh.
One hit confirm as well from Mickey into the EX Rimbu. Very nice stuff there. And a bait. It's going to be a big one. Doesn't go for any kind of level 2 combo, just level 1 corner push, strip some drive gauge. Efficient combo choice too. He gets a lot of drive gauge back by spinning that. Oh, just out of range and he DPs right through.
Damn.
Well, Fudo's got to win now or he's going to be burnt.
That is a very big backdash to start from Mickey. Kaguru no Might.
Forces burnout. Yeah, and Fudo's in trouble to combo off this. If he builds level 2, he can kill. He does not spend anything there, but the counter hit confirmed. Ties the setup just like that.
I was so hoping he gave him the look back. I was really hoping he's like, yeah, I'm
Wow, we're getting
another
a switch.
swap.
Wow.
4 characters already in this set if he locks in this DJ.
His DJ's kind of trash.
Right. My man feels the rhythm.
Sure does. Making sure the buttons are right, and I think he's going to be locking in DJ here for the swap. A little bit more control, perhaps. Heavy fireball, blow through stuff, a little bit more mobility as well, and he can get a little bit more active with his faster up close buttons. So skipping it again.
Everybody's upset they're skipping it.
You heard him. They definitely don't. But one thing to note, I think one
Damn.
observation. Damn, wait a minute, let me hold my breath. That drive impact right out the gate from Mickey. Now the forward throw. DJ a lot more dangerous upon wake up as well. He does have access to a true reversal, unlike Ed.
Yeah, he's a little slow, so you can mediate a lot of times. It's tough to get out of a lot of situations. Big fireballs. Fudo active here. Sweep, sway, and no bite from Mickey. Playing passive on that. Whoa.
Perfect parry into the roundhouse. Ever slight delay on the cross medium. Damn! Always ready for the drive rush. Mickey now applying that pressure. Back roundhouse for the medium. Back to back low medium punches because he got the counter hit. Nice and easy.
Mickey's going crazy, guys. What the fuck?
Game 3.
It's looking a lot like that Kakadu set, right? Fudo fighting a patient opponent, swapping to DJ, not having a lot of the openings go his way so far. And again, Mickey gonna dump the level 1. Now has the enhanced fans to blow through DJ's fireballs as well.
Let's see what we can do off of this back throw. Drive rush forward. Keep control with some of the heavier normals that he has in his kit. Medium kick, very, very far away. Damn, yo, bring it back down with the air target combo. But no, Mickey gets the back throw and the overhead. Checking the drive rush immediately, yet again with the fierce.
And level 2 available here after the double Ryembu as well. That's
He's
huge
dead.
damage, and that's the kill. Second game,
Damn.
Mickey, just like that. And the rematch, no thoughts from Fudo, no breaks, just immediately sends it right back in.
Yo, Mickey was giving him the side eye, son. He was looking mean. I love seeing that counter hit, the crouching heavy punch linked into the jackknife. So much carry, decent amount of damage. You do get the uppercut now from the side of Mickey.
Right in there, he's gonna get the juggle into the machine gun upper. See what's gonna be left here. Throw, 1 hit away now if he baits something, which he does, and that's a round for Fudo very quickly here.
Damn. 2 heavies going into standing light kick and the soul box. Just mad damage. Fudo finding his rebuttal, finding his momentum, checking the movement against Mickey and the buttons as well. Back-to-back counter hits against the young man. And speaking of, he's not afraid to still shoot. He's got the stand jab. Kagadu no Mai does get the install. Walking up, creeping just ever so slightly.
Oh, no anti there from Fudo. He is pre-committed to a parry, and so instead Mickey getting some space. The sway gets interrupted. Love that drive rush light into the heavy confirmed. Safe jump and goes for the empty throw in case there's a parry from Fudo. Nice block. Charge fan again. Tightens the string up with that heavy kick in between.
Level 3.
Fudo does have
No,
level 3 as
never
well,
mind.
so next hit very scary for him here, and he looks for something to hit. Easy peasy from Mickey here. Gonna have to dump a little bit of bar, but that's the kill. Set point for Mickey over Fudo.
Most players would have been so susceptible to that exact move,
guys
that
are
exact
fighting.
sequence that Fudo hit to try and
They've
do
been
a
nothing
delayed
but
throw.
fighting, right?
Not Mickey.
Nice fireball. Trying to find something to motivate. He can burn him out as well. And that's gonna be the level 2 off that just to guarantee the burnout here.
Give me the spring kicks, the damage, the burnout, drive rush on in, and the sway! Breaking the shades of Mickey, and now breaking the guard as well. Drive impact for the stun.
He's gonna kill.
Is it going to be enough into the level 2?
And the rhythm looks good as Fudo with the uppercut for the finish. Beautiful stuff. Love the setup at the end where he knows the level 1's not on deck yet. Guaranteed stun into the corner. Fudo loved the throw bait first as well. Just really methodical. Perfect meter build with the target combo. Everything correct. Nice and tight. He ties the setup and the hands are getting warmed. It's the question of whether we see the Cammy pick now from Mickey or not, or if he sticks it out with mine.
Give me the Ryu.
The
who's he gonna
Ryu?
do?
Just give me the Ryu.
Everybody under 18's got a Ryu, I think.
I think
This
that's
day
true.
and age.
Yeah, I think that's true. I'll take that laugh as a yes. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Every day it's like a new person from another place has a Ryu and they're in top 8. You're like, yep, that's the GOAT right there. As he locks in the mine. I got bad news, guys. Got bad news, they're skipping it.
You tried to save the crowd from heartbreak.
bad news.
They were just much faster, that's all.
They're just trying to game, man.
Oh.
Oh, he couldn't get away with the sway. He tried to go in for a late sway, but didn't work out. And that's a huge bait. Medium kick, punish counter into the heavy punch.
He'll do it again. Oh, you know, he's done it before. He's taken those big risks back to back just to steal the momentum away, but Fudo still, either way, out of that momentum away from Mickey, actually reducing the momentum from Mickey.
Oh, he's getting active. Trying to bait a throw, does not find it. The counter hit timing looks good.
Timing from Mickey, threading the needle yet again for back-to-back counter hits into the link, into a successful match point scenario.
Oh, and the sway, he's
Oh,
ready
he
for
got it.
Beautiful call out from Mickey, gonna spend the level 1. Fudo down on drive gauge now, 2. Scary spot, those charge fans, the counter hit confirm into the DP. Fudo a couple of guesses away now. Oh my god, and a level 2 means that Mickey can close this out on 1 hit.
If you could find that exact moment though, Fudo has kept it pretty tight. All starting things off with that standing medium punch from up close, dash up twice. You saw counter hit on the screen. Mickey tried to press a button against that throw.
The fake fireball gets the throw, no DPOS there from Mickey. And the throw tech means he has full drive gauge. He reacted to the overhead. He thought it was a fireball, I'm pretty sure, and that still works. And he's gonna do the drive rush extension. It's not that he doesn't have the rhythm, it's that he's got the sauce. Fudo tying us up. Final game, final round between these two. EX fireball to match.
Checking the sway still within range. That's so dangerous, man. With the confidence, Mickey definitely knew it. OD jackknife, talking about dangerous. Pretty risky, now getting the sweep.
Oh, no whip punish there from Fudo as well. He's committed to the fireball. Both of them low on drive gauge now. And the fireball feint.
Damn,
Fudo gonna get the burnout here with the level 2. Huge turnaround. He takes the corner off of it as well. Mickey in a bad spot. It's looking rough. And he baits it. No, the jab.
He got
Moves
it.
the jab and he recovers in time, but now he's got no meter. So Fudo a drive impact, scary. Anti-air slide didn't work. Fudo low now. He's gonna be out of burnout, and Fudo's gonna be in trouble here. Down drive gauge. That EX fireball is so threatening. What a bait.
It's
And he
over.
finds the goal. Mickey with the kill, sending
Oh
Fudo
my
home.
God.
Just like that, the young man slaying Evo champions back to back.
The run of a lifetime. Absolutely.
This kid is definitely destroying
unprecedented.
Phenom.
Mickey is on fire.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, can everybody here in Evo Las Vegas make some noise for Fudo? One of my favorite players in the world, a blast to watch him game as he goes down to this talented
He's
player
shaking.
on the stage who's now in top 4 of Evolution, his first time here.
I'm about to burst on my head, bro. That is actually insane to watch, insane to even comprehend. Mickey coming out from almost nowhere, at least for a lot of the North American fans out there. Get well acquainted. This kid is going to be a legend, if not already.
And just like that, there's down to 4. Over 4,000 people entered in this bracket, many of them behind us in this crowd. 4 players left. Winner side of the bracket, we have an incredible clash of titans between Kakadu and Mena, and then in loser side, Phenom and Mickey.
Damn, it's going by so quickly. That's just how exciting all the matches have been. I can't even think about what's coming up next with that winners finals.
Yeah, it's going to be some good matches so far, of course. When we come back from this break, there's going to be winners finals of Evolution, of course.
Dude,
Got that
please,
chance to get
Mena,
those emotes
please.
in there to get your burrito meter filled, and we'll catch you gamers right after this break.
New Chipotle Honey Chicken brings a hint of pure honey and seared smoked peppers with fresh chicken hot off the grill. For Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet and a perfectly balanced sauce. Chipotle Honey Chicken takes heat and sweet to a whole new level.
I gotta get those Revolution
We knew
5s.
pretty early on that the game was
I gotta
fun to
see how they
play.
go, how well they are. Dude, they put these MK games out like every
It
year.
became something that added to the mystique of Mortal Kombat.
Of course, you can envision your victory with Zenny, the official eyewear partner of Evolution this year. They have their co-branded gear over at the Evo merch store if you want to pick anything up. And if you need to see the frames to react to all those drive impacts, you can scoop them up. Thanks to Zenny doing this wire cam, so you can see the lovely crowd here at Evolution this year. We started this tournament over 13,000 people, I believe, in attendance, and we're down to
Damn,
4
13K.
final competitors, of course. Winners Finals of Street Fighter 6 is coming up as we speak with two of the strongest players to ever do it, two very decorated players, Kakadu versus Mena RD.
Even outside of the game, they know how to put on the show. That's what excites me the most, right? This has been a very interesting rivalry between two championship caliber players, and I want to see what happens when they take the stage. I hope we get the cameraman ready to see as they walk out. But just in case you guys hadn't noticed, it's Kakadu versus Mena RD over in the winners
This
finals.
is gonna-
In case you would miss it, though, in the quarterfinals,
If
on
Kakadu
loser
stays
side,
up, he's winning.
Phenom
If
taking down
Menard
Shanghai
cannot take him
3-2,
out, they're not gonna
back-to-back
get like
really
a
close sets as well.
a
Fudo
close set.
falling
He's just gonna
just
destroy
short
these people
to an ever
with
impressive
that
Mickey,
JP.
which sets us up nicely for losers semifinals.
So
between
we're rooting for
Phenom
Mena
and
right
Mickey.
now.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one, of course. These winners finals, this has been, by the way, an Evolution final before. When Mena won his very first Evo Japan, it was Blanca versus JP against Kakadu. And now you see them coming up to the stage
This
here.
guy.
The perfect Perry Prince himself, Kakadu, strutting to the stage to have his face-off against Mena RD, the two-time Evolution Japan back-to-back champion in our winners finals.
This guy has been farming aura since he's come onto the stage. I'll tell you what. In
This
his
guy has no
previous
aura. He's just
career with
walking.
Street Fighter 5, he had made a huge
Zero
splash.
aura.
Wait a minute. Wait a
up.
minute.
Oh, they're
He's
gonna do the stare
getting
off.
ready. He's already in place. Menardi's not even on the stage yet, and he's already aura farming. Are you kidding me?
He is waiting for him to walk out, of course. And you need a worthy challenger. And he's on the stage, Mena RD, here in North America.
He's not even looking in his direction. He's not even acknowledging the fact that he's waiting for him on the stage.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Two of the most bad men on the planet in Street Fighter 6. And Kakadu says, you want to beat me in Japan? I'll come to North America and do the job myself.
This is going to be absolutely insane.
Our winners finals, and I'm sure we're gonna see the matchup JP up against Blanca, the very fate for Kakadu, where that Amnesia got baited and he got the job done there, as we see these two staring each other's down, not only in real life, but in the game very quickly here for our Street Fighter 6 winners finals here at EVO.
This is going to be the ultimate challenge for these two competitors. I'll tell you what, man, again, a lot of history we kind of preface it with, a lot of effort and practice when it comes to learning these matchups, Blanca versus JP, but it really depends on who's got the most heart, right? You can talk about character matchups on paper all day, but it comes down to making the proper reads, which we feel is right. Both of these players are very much so capable of that. We'll see how it goes.
Cracking open a cold one. Ready to throw down on the stage. Damn, he looks so serious, though.
My man was shadow boxing out in the EVO lobby.
Bro, I saw him fighting ghosts. He's ready. He's training for Kakadu. Those are the ghosts he's swinging on.
All the fake ones, all the real ones.
He's ready.
My man was doing a little speed bag prep as well.
He's been prepping since at least noon today. I saw him come down ready to play. So I know he's been sharp looking for this all the time. And an EVO win, he has such a decorated history with this game, right? But an EVO win here in Vegas would be a big one for him.
Just seeing these two. Oh, I definitely heard Kaba.
Yeah.
I definitely heard Kaba.
I learned scratch in Spanish because of that. What? Yeah, he said it, and I don't remember it now, but I learned it when we were at EVO Japan, because I was like, what is that word he's saying? And Yipe said, oh, that's scratch him.
I see. I actually got to know, I mean, we're pretty torn in regards to like who we think is going to win. Crowd, who likes Kakadu to take down this set? I'm kind of curious. Pretty sizable. Now, who here likes Mena RD? Jeez.
The venue erupts. That's the problem with dealing with this Mena guy. They cheer for him here. They cheer for him in the Dominican Republic. They cheer for him in Japan. He goes up on the stage there.
That's true.
He's got fans all over the world. So no matter where you are, I think he's the hometown favorite.
Two regions with some of the finest talent.
It's because nobody wants to see JP win. That's what it is.
Here it goes.
Nobody Kalo Kid back.
Set on the stage. Mena versus Kakadu. A repeat of an EVO finals we've had before. And we're going to see how this starts off. I expect the character picks to not be surprising. And the big question is, how does Mena
Imagine
make
he goes
his way?
Zangief.
How does he make it happen?
That would be
because
insane.
He's dealing with a pretty devious foe who's capable of stuffing every approach. Here we go, guys. Winners finals here at EVO.
Trying to look for the right space here to even try to press the button. Then RD swinging first with that roundhouse, now punish countering with that medium punch against Kakadu. But slowly encroaching on that space is then RD. The slide in reaction to the ghost.
Bro, he's fighting those ghosts. I saw that gif on Twitter. He's fighting those ghosts. He's ready for it.
Oh, the up ball immediately as it should be. Overhead,
whiff on the overhead, whiff on the parry.
That is beautifully done from NRD, capitalizing on that exact mistake.
Mena just plays it slow despite the lead.
Oh, and again, so deceptive on the hitbox with that crouching medium punch. It's one of his better counter-poking normals to get things started and get things rocking. And again, Blanca, it's so deceptive.
Come on, Mena.
Punch is mad far. The back heavy punch also insanely deceptive in hitbox. It's so difficult. Kakadu, though, managing to walk forward with the double departure, backing him up.
Man, trying to surprise him with the X-ball. I like that as well. Kakadu, he kind of walked in and pressed more normals. So I think that he's making an adjustment that he needs to pull up first against Mena, and that's why he's looking preemptive. It's going to be drive gauge strip here. This level 2, scary thing to deal with the ball. He parries it on reaction, too. Nothing. This level 2 is not counted for much yet so far. It's going to be the tail end here.
Still not a lot of drive gauge. Taken away from Kakadu. Actually reacting to the down ball to reset.
Yeah, he taps parry and then sees that he's going to whiff and goes for the drive rush forward. Shaking his booty on the main stage. No parry connection means Mena low on drive gauge.
And the punish counter continuing on.
Damn.
With the spiked portal.
Oh my god, that's $1 million combo if I've ever seen one. This Kakadu guy.
And he got the perfect guys. It's not looking good.
Really proficient. That hit confirm had no business killing from that much life. And that was like a 40-second perfect.
Jesus. That's got to be a world record somewhere.
Hitting it out. Mena being a little bit more active. And look at Kakadu trying to be fancy with the air approach.
We haven't really seen power crouching from NRD, trying to bait out something perhaps.
Pulling up. I like the forward medium kick again, trying to catch Kakadu with some kind of load there. Ready with the anti-air, double portals out, and Mena's got to put the brakes on, wait it out.
The parry. Departure for the teleport. Didn't really get much out of that.
Ooh, and the throw. This is where Mena cooks. His offense is excellent. And he goes for the jump out. Air ball. And he hits the button after he's got level 2 available.
I can't believe that was a counter hit.
Kakadu's a couple of bad guesses away here. Another throw, and does he amnesia or not is the question. Doesn't go for it, but the empty jump to bait the anti-air. Mena ready for every interaction.
Let's go, Mena. He's got the levelist over there.
Back to back.
That's an insane stick.
Do you think he has to be a little bit more active?
Or button pad.
Closer ranges, right? I do
doesn't even have a stick.
As a possible option to maybe pull NRD, but he tried to dash up. Got greeted with a fierce instead.
Yeah, Mena's good about putting out preemptive buttons and then surprising you with his own approach like that. The thing about him is he can just tell when it's time to go. And I think that's a unique skill that you can't really learn anywhere. You can't feel it out. You just have to know. And there's the tech throw afterwards. Corner pressure now. Kakadu got to make some guesses. Does not commit to a reversal. He has not amnesia'd yet.
Oh, just barely out of range from the air ball. Kakadu getting the first big opener of this round.
Mena just waiting it out. Doesn't even parry. EX ball not in time. Wow, perfect parry on the departure even. And he tried to empty jump that anti-air again. I like that option, but ball gets punished by that departure he left behind.
Set up the portal, hang back just a little bit. NRD forced to respect it.
Drive rush light kick after seeing if there's a check from Kakadu. Rainbow ball shallow. He's just buying time in the hop forward. No response. Maybe he feels like he's going to be overextending if he did, right? NRD, he might be able to blip punish after all.
Damn, dude.
What a pickup from the anti-air, letting the Ghost finish the job with the OD.
Yeah, now Mena knows that he might be able to bait out that crouching heavy more and more. Level 2 time, gonna take the corner push off of this as well. Ball in, back, forward, sets up the doll. That's big.
Very delayed low medium kick to on the counter hit.
Oh, the delay on that, and he gets the rainbow after he can set out another doll here. Oh, Kakadu in a bad spot, the delay timing.
Possibly cut the jump. Little fella, get out again. Electricity, perfect parry is there though. No fear for anything. I can't believe he punched both the doll and Blanca.
And he still has burnout here as well. The wake up jump from Mena to get out of there. The Ghost, he's looking for the level 1. That's the question here. The hop in the level 1 is not the threat to throw. It doesn't kill, and he gets the wrong input. I'm pretty sure he wanted to anti-air and he got the sweep. So now Mena threatening a 2-game lead.
So we're trying to maintain his current positioning, right? NRD tried to go for that jump. Kakadu holding his ground with the crouching. Oh my God! The drive rush immediately into the low medium kick. Lightning Beast yet again. Give me the back and forth. Give me little man.
He's out there too. Is it strike or throw? Does the doll get ignited or is it another one? He pops it early. And there's another throw. This overwhelming offense from Mena does not respect amnesia, and it hasn't come out yet, so it doesn't matter. He gets another one, and Kakadu
He's doing him up with these grabs.
Yo. Just dismantles him in the corner with read after read and no fear of the amnesia.
That is a real statement, Sejam. We have not seen it once out of the 2 times we've seen Kakadu on stage so far.
I got a bad feeling the first time he does it, it's going to get baited. What an air ball, the delay tech on that. No amnesia again. Oh, minus frames there. Wow, he had a heavy kick after blocking that light too.
Ooh.
Dude, Kakadu he's not playing the video game right now. It's all Mena. He's having some real problems here. He baits the throw.
That is huge.
Rainbow, no, he sweep first, jump back, reignite the doll here, up ball. Pressure he's got to deal with. He baits the amnesia, and it's all coming up Mena RD as he's trying to lock his place in a winner's side grand finals.
You are a devious man, brother. I'll tell you what. I had to face you and shake your hand on that one. What a call out. Both from Sejam and Mena RD. Electricity does get punished.
The real question is the next knockdown, does he do it again? A question haunting both their minds, I'm sure.
Oh, drive rush into the roundhouse. Straight activation into the Lightning Beast, coming in from the electricity now, trying to catch maybe a walk back, hence the delayed low medium kick. The pressure's still on because of the burnout. It's gonna be a pretty huge factor. Jumping out of the corner is Kakadu getting a punish counter.
Off the jump out, no combo from Kakadu though. It's a big one. Air ball, but he went for the parry expecting a rebuttal.
And out of burnout. into. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
He tried it. Wow, what a pickup on that. The low tap into the heavy punch as Kakadu stays alive here.
Had me a little bit nervous. I'm like, wait, is that spike going to be coming out since he whipped that roundhouse, that jump roundhouse at that? Double spike down below.
That's a lot of drive gauge for Kakadu to spend, too.
Below the threshold for a drive rush. Cancel off of normal, that is for sure.
Whip. That's a big whip punish. Kakadu taking the corner off this. He has level 2, level 3. Doesn't spend any meter so far. He just takes the space.
This creates so much of it off of that portal.
Oh, big whip.
Neutral jump. Great anticipation for the forward medium. Kakadu, you gotta spend it. Into the level 3.
Huge damage and a lot of drive gauge. Not the burnout though. Mena with one more chance. The slide. Oh my god, he pops to level 2.
No counter hit, nothing, just raw fierce. The mix is gonna be coming soon. Lightning Beast still active.
Oh, he baits it. Oh my god, he's a couple of hits away. Mena with a chance, tries to bait something. Kakadu does not bite. But Mena might. Oh my god, plus frames. Forward heavy punch space. Down he goes for the hop. He could.
Oh.
Kakadu, the drop. What a chance now for Mena. He goes for the command grab. The punish counter.
Oh my god, he
He's
just
right
3-0'd
on
Kakaru.
As he marches to winner side grand finals here at EVO.
That was a crazy set. That was a crazy comeback.
The man of pure heart. One of the smartest minds in the fighting game business.
And you saw when Kakadu played earlier on this stage, it looked like you couldn't play the game. And he fights Mena, and he can do no right. He's just struggling to make any part of the screen look like it's his. And instead, Mena just marching him down, all kinds of offense, overwhelming, and there's just so little chance for him to play the normal kind of JP game we see him establish against world-class players all the time.
Absolutely insane too. Just the ranges he was at, just the very last second. I still couldn't even wrap my mind about it. I genuinely almost threw the headset. I grabbed the headset, I'm like, he was 1 out of range.
This guy's commentary,
Two,
he
got the
keeps saying
command
the
grab.
same
Like,
thing at the end of every fight.
anticipates that?
Yeah, and the lack of amnesia, right? He just didn't go for it the whole time. And that mind game, that one thing you got to worry about the whole time, the first time he goes for it, it gets baited. It's a heartbreaker, and it sends Kakadu down to loser's bracket. He's going to be fighting the winner.
Oh, Phenom versus Mickey.
Hungry players down in our loser semis. Phenom,
I think Mickey got it. Mickey destroyed two strong-ass people. But then again, Phenom
to put himself in top 4 of Evolution.
did do pretty good against
so
Shanghai.
many different ways to get such an established storyline, right? Phenom, we haven't really been able to see him get into a very, very, I want to say like high-placing event just yet outside of like the World Warrior Series. Mickey coming up in his very, very first offline event, it being EVO as well, just within top 4. This is going to be so, so intense. Then they have to face off against Kakadu? Are you serious?
And how is he doing? How's Kakadu feeling?
Kakaru and Mena are going to fight again for sure.
Very quickly here. Be full power again.
Unless Mickey goes crazy on him.
Just haunting in his mind and going to be a problem. That's the question we have to ask ourselves when we get to that losers finals.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty hard to call right now. But Phenom versus Mickey, this one's going to be a blast for sure. Is it going to be the Cammy mirror match, actually? Phenom and Mickey?
Could be. It depends on whether Mickey wants to run that as well, right? Whether he's comfortable in the mirror, he wants to play mindset or something like that. And the thing we have to wonder, too, is who's going to be the aggressor? They've been so passive so far, both of them, right? Not being very committal. So it could just be a standoff between them two, or one of them might turn on the heat.
As aggressive as both of those characters are, we've seen that exact play style throughout the entirety of our top 8 from both of them thus far. So we'll see. I want to honestly say that if Phenom, being the current veteran that he is, right, he's got a little bit more mileage around the world in terms of the competition, but I wonder if he truly will be the aggressor. But we have a little bit of time to kind of consider that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Of course, that burrito meter's up there for all of you at home. Just trying to get it. We're going to take a short break, get something squared away, and be back.
We just did a break, didn't we?
Just a little bit.
You guys are killing me. I guess they got to get the money back for all the...
Look, who's hungry? We're going to Chipotle. I need people on the bus now. Chipotle on the way. Let's get it. Deal. If you can guess how many beads I have, I'll commentate your Chipotle order.
I'm guessing around 1,000.
Now that's meaty. Of course you go with queso. That way your burrito will match your playstyle. You can tell he's been labbing that burrito technique. Now that's top tier. If you guys love Chipotle, make some noise!
Well, Vaya is laughing right now. Look at Vaya laughing right now. Oh, he's doing a dance. What is he doing?
Man, he's just too ready, you know. Not today, man.
Oh my God!
参加して、でその時また賞金額が上がって、いや気持ちは調子良かったですね。
So it's much more than just playing. It's being a part of this community.
All right, Jay, you ready for this block?
You already know. I feel like we've been killing it lately, and everyone's been loving it, but we gotta let the people know where we're gonna be at. Let's just do the meme real fast. You know, my heart meme, get the engagements and everything like that. Yipes. So, you understand me.
A liquor ad?
I'm just always thirsty for a drink, especially for this White Claw Zero Proof.
Yeah, but that was corny as hell.
But I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Or oh, it's not a liquor.
I'm thirsty.
Non-alcoholic. I really don't get why people play these games.
Welcome back, everybody, of course, to Evolution 2025. Great news for all of you. We have top 3 of this bracket coming up. 3 gamers left after this, and there's a spot for Capcom Cup in our next match.
Ooh, that actually, I didn't even get to think about it. I was so enthralled by all the matches, I totally forgot about that, genuinely.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one, of course. We also have a code for all of you at home for your Chipotle needs. If you haven't eaten yet at this late
Screenshot
hour,
it, boys. Screenshot it.
888-222 to get your free Chipotle burrito. If you get one in the crowd, look at everybody, phones down, trying to get that code. Gotta get that right now. Text that over, of course, to try to get the free entree. You got it, wave your hand. If you win a free code, wave your hand out there. Girl.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, that was all of you guys filling up that burrito meter to get this free entree. Again, HCD 828 to 888-222. Man, I don't even know where my phone's at. I want to claim that.
Yeah, free food, video games. It's a good Sunday, of course, here at Evolution. Time for our loser semis. Capcom Cup qualification on the line, of course. Phenom versus Mickey for that spot. And then a chance at an EVO championship.
Oh my God, this is there's a lot to really take in, really. Like, I couldn't even fully recover after the Men RD Kakadu match. There was just so much at stake in regards to like the storyline, the rivalries that they've had these last couple of events. But this is so prime. Phenom versus Mickey. This is a time, especially for Phenom, who hasn't had much of a hot streak, at least the last couple of years, which is kind of funny to say too, because he's been super consistent getting into Capcom Cup multiple times over, whether it's in the singles division, whether it's in Street Fighter League as well, being the #1 team over in Street Fighter League EU, right? So it would be kind of a wild twist to see him take down back-to-back players and possibly put himself in the grand finals. Who knows?
And a big deal, too, because we have a lot of CPT season left to chew through. And if you're from one of these regions, you're just begging, please, you get the slot so you can open up for me,
Yeah.
right? Please, if you
100%.
win, our region gets another one here as we have the Moose Phenom up on the stage versus Mickey. Top 4 of our bracket. After this, only 3 will remain.
Damn.
And we got
I didn't get the free burrito.
Kakadu waiting for the winner of this.
I was really
Mena
slow with that.
waiting for
I
whoever
fucked up
manages to
the
get
number
through.
like
All of
twice.
these great players left for this tournament. The crowd gets hype here for Mickey, the young man from across the world, his first EVO stage. And after seeing this play, probably not his last.
They just got my data.
And the first smile we've seen on him on stream, genuinely.
Yeah, the
crowd,
Mickey chat.
That's actually kind of wild too.
Stealing my information.
Here, of course. And Phenom's like, man, why am I the guy stuck against this young kid who's so good? Everybody's cheering for him.
To be fair, Phenom was definitely one of the young bucks doing the same exact thing back in Street Fighter V.
That's true. And despite his consistent results and performances and stuff, he's not a player you hear talked about so much because he just hides in the snow.
See, if I was in the crowd,
just sits
I'd
there.
be singing Hey
To be
Mickey.
fair, I don't think he has a choice, man.
Yeah, that's true. He just sits back at home, chilling, vibing, qualifying for Capcom Cup every single year. Very consistent player. So we got our losers semis.
Phenom's
here at
losing.
Evo. I'm curious to see, yeah, is it going to be Cammy
Watch.
Mirror? Are we going to see a Mai on the side of Mickey? Is there going to be another character as well? He's bringing out the box. Look at Phenom's
So
face.
goofy, dude.
He's like, what's all that for, bro? I'm not looking. I'm not looking. He's like, I don't even know what you're
So
doing.
goofy, dude. It's crazy.
Unpacking his school lunch.
That was a good one.
He's got to make sure. Now he's going back.
Before he leaves in the fight, don't forget your wire.
Don't forget, of course, leaning back under the Quan box. What's he got there?
It's surgically attached to his elbows. You can't see it. There's like micro wiring, but as soon as the game
Oh
is on,
my
the camera's
god,
off,
this
it just
guy
connects to him.
sucks.
Yeah. He's locked in, tapped in. Phenom's like, bro, I am not looking. I am playing the game, brother.
You don't even need the box, right? He's just gonna stay glued to the screen.
Yeah.
And then he looks down.
Trying to copy his homework over there.
Possibly. Give him the wrong answer is intentional. So this is the question that we kind of ask ourselves. Who's going to be the aggressor here if the Cammy Mirror match happens? But also, just the way that these two have been playing in general, that's still going to be the main underlying.
They just stand still for like 2
Who's
hours.
going to be the one to strike first, even close the gap first?
Yeah, that's what we have to see here, too. And Phenom, I think he's very versatile, very flexible. He can play whatever way he wants to play. So I'm curious to see how that goes. He's got 4,000 buttons under the box.
I think minimum, yeah.
He's got a lot of buttons over there. That's a Sapphire.
Which one brings the Chipotle?
The code from earlier, that's the one you can hit the emergency.
He input it into the stick?
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Well, this stage is real pretty, I can't lie.
We are getting ourselves
Bro,
ready.
that look, why is he giving him that look?
Why is he at that angle? He's so far away.
I think
That's like the perfect angle to look down at Phenom's hand.
Yeah.
Right? Where's Phenom's box?
Yo, Phenom needs a box ASAP. Where's the Metal Gear Solid box? I need that real quick.
Oh. The choice is there. So there was a little bit of a tease too. So Mickey was actually looking over and smiling at Phenom. He looked back at him because of the fact that Mai was the first selection from Phenom's side.
Yeah. Is it a blind pick? Are we getting that on the stage here?
Oh, we definitely will.
It might be. Are they fighting for the color? Is that the other question? Blue versus pink? Who gets the main character color? You know the minute that costume 4 gets unlocked, no cameo.
Yeah.
Any other outfit, that's for sure.
Me.
I think that's true. I think that's true. Listen, when it does come out, claim your color first. That's a real thing in the FTC. That's a real thing in fighting games. You have to claim your color first.
He picked the same outfit? Why would he do that? Why would they do that?
Bro, those costume 4s were cheeked up. I'm talking about Luke and Jamie. It was wild up there. That's for
All
sure.
right, come on.
So we get
man.
into our match here. Loser semis of Evolution. And again, two very patient players, very passive. Curious to see who's down to be the aggressor, who's going to wait it out.
Mickey's gonna be the
And whether
aggressor.
that steam from Mickey earlier is still firing.
Oh.
First good hit goes to Phenom here as he takes the corner.
What happens after the throw, though? Nothing
He's
too
chilling.
explosive. Nothing too explosive right from the side of Phenom. Still trying to test the waters against Mickey.
Yeah, see what he's got going on here. Phenom so passive with the whip punish from Mickey there. So tapping him. It's going to be a lot of footsies, little single hits and hit confirms. Patient play between the two of them. All the stuff everybody.
Nobody does the
they
spin
love.
knuckle combo.
Pretty high success rate thus far for the low.
I haven't seen it from any of the pros.
We all love it when it's footsies. Oh, that's a big one. No side swap or anything, but now there's the back throw. Mickey working on this drive gate shoot. No drivers cancel because he didn't want to get burnt out.
Should be the time to drive for Mickey.
One hit away now.
Oh, he tried it. I respect it.
Absolutely ready for it. You got to take a risk.
I respect
early.
it, Mickey.
Nobody blames him for that one.
Thought he was that old. He tried to sneak it by him. Phenom. That buffering that jab really helps. He gives him the slowdown to get the cancel, which makes it a lot easier. Wow, the late timing on that. Catching Phenom with the late tech or
That's
button.
such a hard
Mickey
combo.
with the corner here, front throw.
So strong. I mean.
What a bait.
Oh,
walks
and he's gonna
back,
perfect him?
double rush,
Oh
the
my.
perfect. Mickey with all kinds of offense there, making it happen. And Phenom worked so hard for that first round, and then just got beat up right after.
I'm surprised Mickey didn't even panic. And that exact option to escape from Phenom. Perfect parry. Smack him in the face with a fierce.
Oh, he dropped
the
it.
combo.
Huge drop. He would have the corner, offense, everything. Now instead, Phenom with a chance to game. That walk-up jab. No anti-air, but he does get the check after the dive kick.
Back-to-back fierces. Chunks of damage on the drive gauge, by the way. And hit on the cross-up. That might have been intentional from the side of Mickey.
And now he's got the corner instead because of it. Level 3 available, locked and loaded. No anti-air. Not even a back medium punch from Phenom. Now he's in trouble. No anti-air again.
Jesus! You're definitely within range for an uppercut.
One hit game. Both of them locked and loaded on meter here. One crouching medium kick could be the deal. Oh, Phenom didn't fight. He had the counter hit. No confirm. The wake up DI!
Oh my god!
Insane.
Whoa. He walked all the way in. The surprise!
No shot! He was treading such dangerous waters, but he was actually the shark at the very end. The hooligan command grab. Damn! Not dead yet!
Chip a threat. The dive kick, and Phenom was looking for the check on the approach as well.
Clean.
Game 1, Mickey just like that. And we get a rematch very quickly from the side of Phenom. Oh, harassing. And then you see the tap parry. He thought Phenom would hit the heavy kick back.
Auto measuring coming in from the side of Mickey. No big conversion off of the OD dive kick. And now spinning around with the roundhouse. Rebuttaling with a dive kick of his own. Well spaced. Very, very deep.
That spacing was absurd. Wow. He's
Oh.
in time with a safe jab. That's going to be a big punish.
A safe jab? I didn't know that was a thing.
This time the throw. That's a big turnaround. You can feel the momentum slipping away from Mickey a bit on that one.
Or so we think. There's a roundhouse. Yeah. Slight walk up. There was a counter
Getting
hit
slapped
attempt.
around right now.
On the side of Mickey. Grab just a little bit faster.
Wow.
But-
That was sick.
Was it?
And there's a punish. Wow, I'm surprised
Damn.
reach from Mickey. Tech on the throw, builds
That's
Phenom back that drive gauge.
Exchange of blows.
Side swap, corner pressure.
There's the counter hit conversion Phenom was looking for off of that crouching jab. What's the pressure sequence going to be like?
Phenom's getting
Tech
away with
throw.
these grabs.
Mickey, how do you contest against it? Another one. Is he going to hang back? Important throw escape. Perfect parry on the dive kick.
Side swap too. And there's the hit. Easy peasy kill on this one. Into the level 3.
Get a level
Gotta watch
1.
that cinematic as Phenom ties up our set in a scrappy loser semi so far.
Ugh. It's been so difficult to even try to gauge what the other person is going to go for, right? Mickey setting the precedence with a lot of medium kicks in that particular game. Roundhouse as well. Phenom not budging at all off of some of these tactics, but now he's the one to kind of initiate with his own medium kick. The dive kick does connect. A couple of lights to get that link.
Oh, a little too far with the counter here.
Come on, Mickey.
Jab, so Phenom just backs it up. Wow, that was ambiguous.
Jeez.
3 out of 4?
Hello?
Mix.
Watching heavies back to back. Dude, so much damage on the drive gauge. Phenom also can't get a single hit conversion. No drive rush cancel on the board for him. Mickey, now is the time for him to rock.
Yeah, I like the throw too, just in case there's a tap parry on a wake up. Although Phenom's out of there with the dive kick on a wake up. Whoa, whoa.
Sick.
Good
One hit away.
conversion.
Mickey just blocks and needs to throw. He needs one more solid hit to clean this one up, and the DI. No one's home with the super cancel, so round on the board for Mickey.
It's so
Had no
funny
other
that he's
choice.
actually doing the
Was
DI.
already in the stands with a crouching medium punch. Had no time to parry at all, obviously. The super, just not gonna happen. Mickey now with a throw.
No DPOS there from Phenom as well, so that's a sign for Mickey.
Ooh.
Bro, he is beating up Phenom's drive gauge, and there's the tap parry because of it.
Another throw. Phenom. Flashing up, just setting the pace. Low medium kick exposure. Yet again.
He didn't finish it.
Throw.
Well,
Good
he
stuff
couldn't.
from
He couldn't.
Phenom on offense. Oh, missed time. Burns himself out as well. That's expensive, and I love the reset.
Beautiful.
Uh-oh, Phenom in trouble. Out of range, though.
He didn't level
He
3
doesn't
yet?
spend a level 3 either. So now Mickey has CA. Oh, he went for the hooligan.
Oh, I thought there was gonna be a
Oh
jump.
my.
Neutral jumps. Reading the throw against Mickey.
And the way Phenom played that in burnout. Look at the confidence on the walk-up dive kick as well.
Ooh. Oh my
Finds
god.
the hit. Back heavy kick for the confirm.
Phenom might be the better Cammy.
A lot
That's
of
what
tick
it's
throws. He
looking
saw
like.
Mickey do a parry on double jab earlier, so I think that's maybe in his mind. Blocks it correctly.
Oh my
Another
god.
throw.
Jeez. Phenom playing it nice and cool. Had to go for the OD uppercut.
He backs it up. He's got time on the board, 76 seconds. Although, this is a chance for Mickey now. Whoever spends level 3 first is going to be forcing burnout. He's just attacking the drive gauge.
That's totally fine. He has CA to back it too. He gets a single opener. Oh my god. Burnout
Don't do it.
has occurred.
Why would I said don't do it?
DI. Phenom with the back throw and rebuttal. Is he going to use the estate to back away? No, he's trying to press the issue. Dive kick coming in from Mickey. Phenom now backing away. He's also got level 3.
What a jump. Another one. He's not anti-air.
Where's the
He recognized
anti-airs?
the third one.
Where's the
Why not
anti-airs,
take
bro?
advantage? The veteran's mindset. He just sees the weakness and he attacks it 4 times in a row.
Crazy.
I mean, this is the same guy we've seen command
Uh-oh, is
grab
Phenom
Kaigo,
about
like
to
how many
take
times?
out
5
this
or 6
kid?
times in a row? He'll keep going to the well if you're not reacting.
Why you gotta bring that one up, huh?
Sorry, dog.
That's an old wound.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, but it's right. I mean, when Phenom saw it, he's like, okay, it's time. You're not ready for it. I'm gonna do it back to back to back.
Oos. I can't this far. I'm just gonna be backing away a little bit. Okay. Trying to hit a straight with that sweep.
What a hiccup from a little shy though on the conversion from Mickey.
Ooh.
Oh, no whip punish.
Send the big signal with the roundhouse. Very deep dive kick, getting the light link. Trying to get a throw. Mickey finally getting the dive kick to pay off to avoid the throw. And guess what? He's rewarded with the round.
Fancy stuff there. This
That was
knuckle
beautiful.
extension, something that Cammy has now. It's really cool that she can get a lot of damage off of, and the whip punish.
I
And Phenom
love
just,
that shit.
He's ready on time. You know, he sees the whip, walks in, finds a crouching medium kick on the walk back.
Oof. Yet again, reading the throw against Phenom.
Whoa. The laid back throw, and he gets counter hit thrown for it, and Phenom's first again.
Still going to that well, huh?
Yeah, he's gonna keep throwing him, I think. Yeah, I mean, he just recognized it's time. There it is. Another throw attempt. Mickey out of there. One hit round though. They both have so much meter.
Oh.
Nice whip punish, and he should be able to kill without any resources here. Set point to Phenom.
What an advantageous state to be in. Having 3 bars. Starting things off here. Very aggressive. Throw yet again is the answer. Mickey backing away ever so slightly.
Oh man, he's done so many throws. This shimmy about to hit. You could, you could
Yeah,
feel.
you think so?
Yeah, you could feel that that's the option that Phenom wants to look for late in the game. Or reaction on the drive rush.
Good call out. There it is. Another throw. Mickey tried to attempt with the button this time. You saw it.
Yeah, I think he's got to attack. The drive gauge is low. You can feel the threat
Dude,
from Mickey, and another throw from Phenom.
He's turning Cammy into a grappler before our very eyes.
There's the anti-air. Went for the hooligan, a delay on it.
Ooh.
Okay, now it's his turn to mix. Jump
Oh
back.
my!
Scary. And an air to air looks good. He has the extension off of this. Lots of drive gauge to cook with. He has
Oh
the
my
one at the end
God.
for the count, the DP. It's enough.
Dude,
Mickey
his
is tired of his tricks.
His
Tying up the
conversions are
set.
insane, dude.
He didn't
It's
even
so
need
clean.
He was calculated all the way through as soon as he got that hit. And this has been the big question now. How is he going to switch up while the throws have been so effective with Phenom?
Yeah, and Phenom, you know, he's going back to the well. He's being tricky. Stuff that he's done a million times before. Instead, we'll have to see if he can go back to the well, be a little solid here, and get the job done against Mickey. Is it a throw or not? Is the guy? He's done so many. And there's a jab into the
go.
throw first.
I
Mickey
think
was holding
Phenom's
up, I
gonna
think, to
take
try to
it.
get out of it.
Oh, now switching it up
These
slightly,
grabs
right?
are
So
doing
the
this
tick
kid
throw,
up.
crouching heavy punch,
Oh,
then
God.
back into the mix. You know, Phenom, just keep going for it. There's another big answer from the side of Mickey. And he has to keep guessing, though.
He won't tech, brother. Like, he's just not down. He's dive kicking or he's going
Oh
to
my
block.
God.
In the final game, he might be paying for it with his tournament life.
Ooh, a little high on the dive kick. There's a punish from Mickey. Punish counter light into the heavy.
Damn, that's mad high.
Burnout too. Oh, the DI,
Oh
no
my
go
God,
there.
the
He's got drive
DI.
rush for the extension. Should be able to double drive rush. Get the kill without any meter. Nicely done. Set point here for Mickey.
Oh my dude.
What a turnaround. We thought it was going to be the problem with the throws coming in from Phenom yet again, but he's found a pretty proper rebuttal.
Wow.
And now it's Phenom actually getting baited, throwing out.
Lands here though from Mickey. Tex, he builds a bar. Ooh, Walker finding the hit with the heavy kick. Another one. And Mickey's getting close here. He's 2 hits away. So throw, he's taking space. And what a
Oh
DI.
my.
Call out. Phenom trying to react. This is going to be so dangerous.
He's in trouble now.
Mickey at full life. Pretty healthy on the drive gauge. No way.
What a check. You know, I had to respect the DP because it would have killed him. He's going to burn himself out soon. The dive kick. Not punish. Another dive kick.
And
Oh
a
my God.
throw. Phenom can't do a drive rush cancel unless it kills.
Ooh, but Mickey can. He's got the drive. No anti-air. Oh my God. Drive rushes in.
Oh
There's
my
another
God, these
throw.
grabs.
He's got level 3 though.
Single hit territory for Phenom.
Oh my God, burns. No anti-air. No anti-air again. Phenom just blocking it out. the air.
Yo!
Mickey moving on in this path over EVO champions and veterans alike, as he has a couple of sets
That's
away
crazy.
from a potential
Well, I called it,
EVO
but that was a close fight.
championship.
But this kid was just doing
That
insane
young
ass
man gets
combos.
the dub on stage, and he's got no
Cammy, I think, has the coolest
our losers finals, and then
drive rush
grand
combos.
finals here to see if he can make it all the way.
The crowd absolutely erupting and already onto the stage. Kakaru is trying to get a piece of that action. He just wants to go back
Here
into
we go.
the seat against Mena RD. He doesn't give a damn about
If he could take down Kakaru, he might
Bro,
be able to take
like
down
a Pokemon
Mena.
trainer. He just walked at him. He just do. He just like appeared, ran on the stage, and was just like, "I'm challenging you." Whew. That's gonna be a good
I
one
would've
here,
folded
of
like 30
course.
times.
And man, if you're Mickey, a nail biter of a set, scrapping for your life in this one where you can play defense, you can play offense, it's back and forth. Now he has to chase, right? He's dealing with Kakadu. He's gonna have to be the one to go in there and make this happen. So very curious about this one. And Kakadu, how is his mind palace? How is he feeling after that loss earlier? Is he gonna
Yeah, that 3-0 loss was
be
crazy.
okay, or is it gonna be a harsh loss that really sets the tone for this losers finals match for him?
Kind of difficult to gauge right now, but I'll tell you what, going up against opponent,
Look at this convert,
Mickey,
dude. Look at
he's gotta
that.
be feeling so confident making this run of a lifetime. And also the big adaptations against Phenom's offensive sequences, right? I mean, like, it was rather intimidating with all the throws that have been pretty much presented, even refusing to uppercut some of the big jump-ins that Phenom was trying to catch, but paid off dividends, clutching 3-2. Damn, this is actually the most hotly contested set in the loser side that we've seen in a lot of the CPT events this far.
Yeah, it's been really contentious. The last few matches, we've seen a lot of 3-2 action besides that dominant performance from Kakadu. So, you know, of course, we saw our replays, and they're just going to jump into it in a second here as our players are on the stage ready to go. Losers finals here at EVO. Doing some button checkings, character locking. Is it Cammy or Mai against Kakadu, who we know is going to be playing the JP?
Not too much intel on that just yet, but one thing's for sure, Kakadu, he has had this face since I saw him in Las Vegas. I shook his hand, slight smile, right back to business.
Yeah, this guy's serious. I don't think there's any ifs, ands, or buts for him. He's trying to throw hands immediately and get back into this. I think whether it's going to be to his benefit or detriment.
Taking a little bit of a sneak peek. There it is. The Mai does come out against JP. A little bit of a spoiler alert. You might have heard it.
Oh,
come on!
These guys, man. It's their problem.
Couple of bullies.
Here it is. One thing about this matchup, of course, Mai with a very fast drive rush, a lot faster than Cammy, so she can get through the ghost and the zoning a lot easier. Huge normals, what a whip. Kakadu, I'm sure that wasn't intentional, as the amnesia whiff puts him in the corner early in this set.
Finding a way to pass. Some of the offense that Mickey presented initially, sending her full screen. Yeah, the departure was still available to take that teleport out.
Anticipating the fan, no anti-air there from Kakadu either. Oh, worried about the range, she can empty jump.
My man just swiped away the fan?
Just whoosh, got rid of it, didn't care. Ooh,
What is
another
happening?
one, what's going on?
What is happening?
Yeah, that's back-to-back for Kakadu there. He's probably trying to crouch into ground normal and just getting it or something, but it's a big drop. Low drive gauge for Mickey. Very dangerous against JP here.
Ooh, that fierce? At that timing? In this economy?
That should have at least traded.
No, expensive. Level 2 available for Kakadu, which is always the win condition for JP.
Oh,
what
wow.
a reaction.
That was beautifully done. Close to burnout is Mickey still.
Oh no.
Does
Level
achieve
2.
it. Level 2. How's your defense? Excellent choice!
Yeah, and the buffer though, he's gonna be chipped, and yeah, there's not a lot of escapes options for Mickey. It's gonna be Meaty Ghost, EX Spike, another one afterwards. No room to wiggle. Counter hit. Wow, the walk up jab from Kakadu too. Another portal right at the end.
Ooh.
What the hell?
Back throw instead of the portal. No, it's gonna be the spike first. Double spike, really forcing Mickey to stand still for just a little bit low. Medium kick, tap in on the shins. A couple of times over.
Yeah, it's a good option, those spikes, in case he drive rushes on wake up and try to get by your portal. What a whip punch. Okay, this is what Kakadu looks like. If you saw him in the Mena set, you probably, thought this guy just gets beat up. But this is kind of the control I expect from him. Level 2 here, crouching jab to keep it a true string into the crouching medium kick. And this is just burnout.
Damn.
Pending.
Oh
any
my
kind of
God.
hit, and it doesn't even need to be burnout if he can get the kill here. Stand heavy, EX goes spike. spin.
There's so much to talk about on top of that control. His timing against any of his opponents have been so on point, right? There has definitely been a lot of talk.
I think Cammy would be the better choice.
Like, yeah, I want to make sure
Or spin
that
knuckle.
the person I'm up against, just to see what their button timing is like, right? To kind of formulate my game plan around that. If I get
There it is. Let's see.
Kakadu, you saw a couple of delays going.
If he gets cooked with Cammy, that's not gonna be
very,
good.
Very good poke to do that. So the control plus all of that is so intimidating.
As he's back to the Cammy here.
And the skip, come on, man.
Yeah, we're not speedrunners. We do not like skips in this offense. So you see that early throw here. And these are right away. Does not like the tail end of that. It's a DP from Mickey. A lot of drive gauge off both of them early. He just has the air threat in this matchup now. That's the difference. Lower ground speed, but you have the access to a pretty dangerous air approach. Wow, what a perfect parry though.
And the drive rush, an appropriate punish.
Yeah, not having the fast drive rush from Mai could be a factor, but instead Mickey looks way more comfortable in this case.
Ooh.
Damn!
An explosive rebuttal here in game 2 with a perfect
I'm
start.
having the same reactions as these guys most of the time.
Damn good.
I could be a commentator, right?
I think for him.
Nah, I don't have that much.
No whip punish. Hakudu's been good at that so far.
You saw the attempt at possibly trying to breeze by the ghost. You saw that drive rush earlier.
Nice block.
Damn, even better hooligan axe kick.
He used a lot of hooligan actually. Wow, cross got DP too. It does get him out of the corner though.
Oh, saw the counter hit. Low medium kick. Mickey in hot pursuit. There's a throw.
Oh, he's dead.
On the dive kick.
What?
Kakadu tried to get him upon recovery, but just a little
Okay,
bit
he's dead,
far
right?
off the mark. Mickey 2 rounds straight. That was mad quick.
Yeah, that was a lot tougher for Kakadu there. I think the air approach so threatening, and then also Mickey just walking in and finding these buttons on the ground as well. He's not been whip punished with the same success he had against Mai. Mai's such a popular character, I'm sure Kakadu is more prepped.
Makes a lot more sense. Oh, drivers forward. Mickey trying to probe just a little bit, right? You see some of these crouching medium punches.
Look at how much space Mickey's got, by the way. That's a punish. Oh, he doesn't get the punish counter confirmed. But Mickey is cornering Kakadu without hitting him. He's just pushing him to the corner with his walk speed and his threat on the screen.
Oh,
wow.
Tried to bait out a throw, perhaps, or maybe even a low-end button.
Yeah, trying to catch him biting.
Oh,
Wow.
he tried.
No.
Neutral jump from Kakadu was excellent there.
Get back in that corner.
I love the empty jump. Just that bait is so clean. And now portal above, you got to deal with that. New portal's out. Tries to make it in.
Damn,
He's
he's dead.
prepared. Lots of drive gauge and meter to work with here. Pierce.
So whack. It's so whack how much damage he does from like half the screen.
Didn't even need to spend any super.
More than
It's a
half.
Big win for Kakadu as he has level 2 here, which is a threat to your drive gauge.
Damn!
Tons of damage too. Look at this. Corner push on this. Forward heavy kick. Spike. Portal. Lots of options to deal with. And look at the jump back.
Yeah, he just wants to maintain that control with Mickey. Still coming in with that dive kick now with a forward throw. Drive rush on in, back medium punch, followed by a plethora of different buttons. Kakadu has not found a way out just yet. Punish counter, you do get the throw. Drive rush on in there. Real menacing too as Cammy is now in burnout. Mickey, how do you fight out of the corner? Oh,
it's
there's
over.
no shot. There's absolutely no shot. Kakadu, he was just waiting for you. Drive impact, level 3, that's all he wrote. Game 2.
Kakadu. 2-1 lead in the set, just like that. So much control in mid-range too, and you know, Mickey kind of ran over him before, but the minute it slowed down again, Kakadu just too comfortable. I think at the pace of the match, if you can't wrestle it away from him, he's too tough to beat.
What are you supposed to do as Mickey, right? You've already tried so many different spaces to try to intimidate Kakadu. Now a lot more active with the buttons. You see it from the side of Kakadu.
I like the drive rush too. Clearly Kakadu thinking about the air and whip punishes, so Mickey trying a new approach with the drive rush.
Already cycled through so many options. Roundhouse coming back.
You just got to keep playing. Yeah, he's just got to do that. Just keep away.
Perfect parry and then drive rush immediately. Good catch as well. Counter hit. EV ender.
Crouching heavy punch. Cross cuts. Making Kakadu pay the toll. Nullifying the hooligan. Oh, we got the dive kick. And also the big throw bait. Let me see the rest of it.
Level 1. That's the kill. Mickey,
So
excellent
good, dude.
stuff
It's
there
so cool.
to recognize the situation and know that he can get the kill with that optimized combo route.
Bring the fight right back to him.
Yeah, and Kakadu, when he gets in trouble, that's where you can make it count, right? You make it scrambly, you make it weird. You don't want him to just sit there and play the game kind of grounded and controlled.
Sure.
So I like that Mickey's trying to scramble with late dive kicks, weirder looks, try to make him uncomfortable.
Ooh, and he was ready for that. How often do you see that roundhouse get
It's
whip
space.
punish?
It's Kakaru's spacing
Heavy
that's
too
killing
as
this
well.
kid.
Slow button. And now, Oh, I love that. Try to put the brakes on the drive rush. Catch Mickey checking.
Talking about that control being shown off by Kakeru yet again. That was so tricky to the standing medium kick. It's gonna tantalize Mickey a little bit, but now he's in control yet again. Match point!
Come on, Mickey.
And with a perfect?
Mickey, you got
Kakeru
this.
get his shot at revenge against Mena after that dominant winner side performance.
It's all up to Mena. This kid
And the
can't
dream
beat him.
here. Mickey with the approach. Portal's off screen, no longer a threat.
He's got to grab more.
Back and waiting a little bit. Neutral jump medium. Trying to test the waters with low medium kick as well. Ooh.
Nice buffer, too. He's ready with the medium kick. Intercept. Portal above. Walks
my
in for the
God.
throw, knowing the parry is coming.
Smart.
He's going to burn him out here. This is a bad spot. He's got to try to parry. Doesn't go for it. Instead, he gets
He's
hit.
dead.
Portal's up for the extension.
No,
here.
he's
Burns
dead.
Should be the kill. He's got level 1 at the end of this for Kakeru. No, he doesn't go for it, but chip is a factor too. How do you get out of this if you're Mickey?
Damn,
and the
double.
answer is you can't,
Bro.
as Kakeru ends the run
That's
of our
crazy.
incredible young player here. Las Vegas, can everybody here make some noise for Mickey with the 3rd place finish here at Evolution?
Fuck. Poor Mickey.
The dream's definitely not over yet for Mickey. I'll tell you what, there's so much.
Yeah, this
potential
kid's
to
like
go
what,
in the
16,
rest of the
15, 15,
CPT.
16?
Mickey with an explosive debut here at Evolution. And the crowd on their feet for this young man, absolutely well deserved.
And I've got great news for everybody at home. If you're a Mickey fan, you will be seeing him at Capcom Cup. He's also
That's
qualified with this 3rd place finish. So even if it's a long flight home, he's got a pretty important event to look forward to early next year. As we get our rematch in our grand finals between these two. We're gonna get a look at the replays between them and see the control that Kakeru had here. Really just so difficult to get in on. And this is the opposite of the Mena set, where Mena had so much confidence, so much space. So we give a round of applause for Mickey coming off the stage, everybody at home.
Even in the chat, yo. Give it up.
Mickey
for
had to grab
Mickey. Talking
more.
about it
That's
again.
all he
Even
had to
though
do.
Mena RD stopped him and dapped him up. He wanted to give him a couple of words as well to get ready for his matchup. But looking at the replay at hand, you were talking about the amount of control. There was so much more confidence, so much at play from Kakeru to kind of.
But
present
Kakeru
that
also started the match. I mean,
Right.
that last match he wasn't
Something you're
really
dealing with here
ready.
is that Kakeru, when he's in control, is so tough to deal with. He makes world-class players stumble and fall trying to make their way in. But it was the opposite that we saw earlier from Mena, where he was just in so much control. So excellent stuff from him, of course. These replays were presented by PlayStation Tournaments. Thanks to them for helping make this whole thing happen and give us a look at the matches. And now we have our grand finals.
I'm hoping it's
of
Mena.
The winners finals of our tournament. A repeat of the grand
Come on,
finals of
Mena.
Evo Japan. And we'll see if Kakeru can finally get his revenge.
Man, take a deep breath and take a look at this bracket, right? Did any of you expect it to be the way that it's laid out before you?
And that deep run from Mickey looking really impressive in this. And Mena just beating up everybody on the way here. Beating Phenom, beating Kakeru 3-0, and now being the man to beat. To put, I think, you know, one of the stamps on his sort of fighting game passport here he's been looking for a long time, which is an Evo Vegas win. And I think with the win here, maybe undoubtedly the best Street Fighter player of this generation, maybe ever, you know, with the decorated trophy case he has of Capcom Cup wins and stuff, with Evo Japan wins and now an Evo win here. This would be a big one.
The pressure is on. He is going to be in the loser's side. He has to win the first to 3, at least in the very beginning, at least to get that reset going against Mena RD, but there's going to be so much adaptation involved here between that set he had in winners finals against Mena RD. However, Mena could bulldoze him, right? He's definitely a man of the people. He's got a lot of heart, he's got a lot of emotion, and rides off of that. He's made some pretty impressive reads against Kakeru, hence why we see him coming in from the loser side. We'll see what happens now. This is it. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you yet again the grand finals, Kakeru versus Mena RD.
And finally, the intro gets to rock for our final set of the evening. Everybody around the world and here in the venue, it's time for Evolution Grand Finals. Kakeru from Japan, Mena by way of the Dominican Republic. And what a block early from him.
Very big call out against Kakeru, who's who get the throw. closing the gap immediately from that Blanca ball. This is the corner pressure that we talked about in the previous time they interacted in the winners finals. Kakadu was not able to escape throw jail.
Yeah, he was really in trouble. The reads on offense from Mena were so good, and his ability to sniff out kind of the weakness on your defense and the weakness of your own offense is something that makes him a world-class player, one of his biggest strengths. Burnout here coming from Mena, he knows it, so he just drive reversals right away. Threatening the hop, and what a check.
Oh, and he actually drive rushed right into Mena's hands. A couple of lights, the conversion into, oh my God! He dug his nails right into the suit.
And when you're right, you're right. Mena just knew he had the triple lights into the level 1 just in case. The forward heavy punch afterwards.
Yeah, if this kid was grappling when he got in,
the pressure is on Kakadu to
he
make
would have been able
happen. And it's not working so far. As Mena,
to
again,
get
that
him.
forward medium kick usage this whole entire
But
tournament
also,
to beat those
I
late
think the
reactions.
biggest issue
And
for
boy,
this
is
guy
timer
against
is the question here. Doesn't go for it just yet, and now
Blanca
he's gonna
is the fact that Blanca's
he backs off trying to bait something there. What? The perfect parry, Prince, and the wrong combo
again. Crazy.
My, he's right this time. Lots of bar on his side. He doesn't spend any.
That lightning beast draining just little by little. He's trying to put up so many projectiles. Is Kakadu to reduce that timer? Drive rush on it in there.
Wow.
Oh no! Oh,
And the parry. Side swap. Goes for the reset, and he catches him swinging just like that. Mena's on the board.
Damn, I think Mena's got it.
Call-outs. Kakadu falling for it. Menardi's gonna be feeling mad confident after that first game.
Gotta slow him down. That's the thing, and he's having so
It's
much
Mena's
looks. Look at that. The
command
looks he gives
grabs.
him are so confusing. It's fake coward crouch, and then the drive rush catches the whip. There's the anti-air from Kakadu. He finds a sliver of control in this match, but he hasn't had much so far.
And it's so expensive now too. Teleport on in there, try to catch a normal perhaps. What just happened? He was still within range of the throw. Did he move forward, extend his hurt box?
Yep, exactly. He drive rushed into it. Now
Look how
Burnout's
these
the
grabs
threat.
are doing him.
And that's that on the drive gauge here. Goes for the throw. Again, it was regular amnesia for Kakadu and the DI. This time he's ready.
Oh.
Portal out. He gets some space, but Mena has a lot of drive gauge to chew through here. This Kakadu's gonna try to survive for a bit here. The ball in. No parry. Out of burnout though.
So intense too. Menardi is looking for any sort of projectile at this range,
Oh
right?
my God.
He contemplated it.
He needs one whip punish, so he can play passive, and that's what he's doing. So Kakadu takes initiative.
Kaba makes me want Mena to lose.
Mena has so much
I can hear him back there yelling.
Very hard to make this happen without that drive gauge going down. Trying to activate him to level 2 there.
So imperative that Menardi does get that level 2, but instead it's the back no punish counter at that.
Gonna burn him out, and now chip. Kakadu has to avoid the chip. He's gonna try to jump or amnesia the ball, so he's just waiting. Beautiful stuff from Mena. Knows the panic is coming, and he just senses the right choices. He tells when your fear is there, and he can just make the perfect response.
Breaking down all the defensive options against Kakadu. Going
Damn,
for
he
the
level 3?
immediate level 3 right off the bat, leaving at least, what, 45 to 50%, but I'll tell you what, the drive gauge right now, so healthy for Kakadu, drive rushing on in there. The sharp angle, getting denied from that jump in. Menardi caught it for a little bit. I love that drive rush, getting the command hop past the body. Level 3 is intact. He's gonna punish the hell out of that amnesia. You thought I forgot? Not today. Back medium kick to catch the side switch. Lightning beast engaged. How do you stop this man while
He
you're in
can't.
burnout? Answer is, you probably can.
Yeah,
And
he's
there
done.
it is. The drive
He's
is
got
back.
full bar.
Here comes the fella.
He gets a combo after this as well.
He's
He's
gonna
got
kill
more on
him.
the table, the up ball. EX for the kill. Mena RD.
Mena is killing him.
Towards an EVO championship here in
Oh
Vegas.
my God. W. Fuck JP. Kakadu was supposed to retire.
All he needs. And what does Kakadu do? The whip punish works out, but it feels so temporary. There it is. He's
like
ready with the
that.
slide.
Opening with a forward throw after that slide. Medium kick, forward medium kick at that.
I think
Getting
that
the
Mickey
big
would have
opener
been
against Kakadu.
done really good
Bring
against
it back
this
to
guy.
the corner. Drive rush on in there. Apply even more pressure. The lightning, the throws.
See, look, just
Kakadu,
throwing.
No answers in sight. Try to jump out.
It's
Menardi
over,
is
he's dead.
beating him like a buck. He's looking
Oh
at
my God.
championship point.
He's getting dog walked.
Can he do it?
Evo Japan and Evo Vegas back-to-back championship potentially here for Mena. And Kakadu, no answers. The Capcom Cup champion just looking lost in the lights. And
See,
just
look, he
can't
keeps
make a
going
right
for the
choice here on
perfect
defense. It
parries.
feels like Mena just always knows. There's an amnesia that works. But nothing out of it just yet. Okay, the forward heavy kick looks good.
Not too bad, a little bit of damage. Jump back medium kick. No way! Was that
One
a
hit
drive
away.
rush?
One
He's
hit
dead.
away indeed.
He's dead.
Double drive rush. He has the level
He
3.
won.
And Mena RD cannot be denied.
He
Two
just
times
won.
Here in Japan. And now your
He's
Evolution
6-0'd this guy.
2025 Street Fighter 6 champion.
Wow.
Mena RD. No end
Holy
in
moly.
sight.
He's 6-0'd this guy. Mickey would have done better. Mickey would have definitely done better.
Cements in many people's minds.
That guy's, I mean, Mena's got to brush his
answer
teeth
for the greatest Street Fighter player of all time
and stop smoking.
is
You can tell.
Many people would
Look at
argue
that.
it's
Oh
the
my
man on
God.
the stage, Mena
W him, though.
RD.
The eruption, the emotion, the electricity, all well
Crazy.
deserved towards Mena RD.
And I gotta say, one of the most dominant Evo performances I have ever seen.
3-0
Look at him. He's like, damn.
Back-to-back winners finals, grand finals against one of the most
Negative aura.
challenging contenders we could ever ask for in this season, in multiple seasons.
And look at
Street Fighter
Kakadu.
6.
Think about Kakadu's matches. No one can touch him. Everybody else that Kakadu plays, it's like it looks like they can't play the game.
That's
and
true.
He fights Mena, and this guy's just different. There's levels to this. There's a difference, right, in how people are, and that just shows you how it is. You see the emotion getting to Mena on the stage. He's had a lot of big wins in his life, but I'm sure this is one he's been thinking about for a long time. As he gets his Evo Vegas trophy, cementing another on a very decorated trophy case for this guy up on the stage.
That must be nice having like a
Still sunk in
a
that
wall
chair,
of
course,
trophies.
Is our second place finisher, Kakadu. What an incredible performance from that guy. Capcom Cup champion. You can be the greatest player in the world 6 months
Look,
ago.
people
and
are
then
out.
A loss like this is
They're
really
like,
just
"Alright."
so heartbreaking for a player as good as him. It really doesn't feel fair that he loses. That's just how good he is, right? It doesn't feel fair for someone that talented to not be the champion here for an event like this.
There's really a lot to take in when you talk about this specific event, right? When it comes to all the tours that are involved.
And
with
then
multiple
tomorrow
different
night,
games, being at the World
we're gonna
Championship
play.
for Evo is
I
just
think maybe
so
I'll skip.
much different. We talked about this with a plethora of different pro players.
No.
They're like, yeah, sure, Capcom Cup is cool. SK World Championships
We'll
are
see
really
what I'm
cool,
doing
but
tomorrow.
Evo is
Because I do want to play with the
for a
Cammy
lot of
costume
these
as soon as it
players.
comes
Even
out.
for a lot of the spectators, even the commentary, were like, dude, this is easily the most prestigious tournament in my opinion.
Yeah.
Open bracket, a lot
Look,
of
they got the
giant
JP back there.
minefield going through it. You never know what happens in the top 8,
Right.
but still seeing that consistency from NRD easily cements him as the best.
Yeah, I cannot think of a lot of Evo performances that look like that in almost any game, right? Like, it's such a dominant performance from him. And wild to think that, you know, this is his first Evo Vegas victory, despite how good he's been at this game. And the thing about him is, you know, at different events, he's up and down and stuff like that. The big stages, he shows up, right? These Evo stages, he's always there as that competitor. And, like, watching that, it's hard to deny. Playing a character
That
that's
takes
not
a
that
lot of
common,
mental
all Blanca as
It's
well.
true.
Just, like, showing up and having that
strength
kind
to
of a
do.
performance. It
3
doesn't
days
make much
of
sense.
playing,
It's just like, this guy is otherworldly.
and then you
an
spend,
incredible
like,
competitor. Just, he's so full of fire and still, you know,
what,
despite
12
having so many
hours waiting
championships
for the
so many years.
top
His first one
8?
was 8 years ago, back in 2017, where he won that Capcom Cup, and now here he is, still winning on this stage,
That's
and
a
still in the
cool,
prime of his career.
Yeah, so much to really
Blanket
learn
back
from
there?
a guy
I don't know
like
what that
Menard
is.
with the caliber as he is as a person, as a player, as a competitor, etc., and also really guiding the way for a lot of the players in the Dominican Republic. This right here is
Yeah,
your
he's
moment.
the
This
reason
right
why
here
we see
is
so many
your
Dominicans
champion.
playing this
And
shit.
you got to relish in that moment exactly with him in every single stage that he is a part of. He is blessing our community just by the work ethic he's been putting into each and every one of these games. And honestly, we wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, what a performance by him. It's hard to describe how dominant that is for an event like this, right? Especially because so many other players look so talented throughout all this, and they have such a chance, and there's so much back and forth. And then it just shows up and has a performance like that, a wild one. So you got to be thinking, you know, going into the rest of the year, I'm curious to see how he does when he travels and all that kind of stuff. I'm curious how it shapes up around Capcom Cup when that's coming up. So incredible performance, of course, from him. Hopefully everybody here enjoyed all the matches so far. We're going to head it up to the stage to crown all of our competitors and our Evolution champion.
Sajab's a really good
Please,
commentator.
everybody, as loud as you possibly can for your Street Fighter 6 EVO 2025 Top 8 roster. Make some noise for all of these players standing on this stage right now. This does not come easy to stand up here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just saw one of the most amazing performances to date in the world of Street Fighter. One more time for your Evo Top 8!
Now, let's get these gentlemen their medals. Please make some noise for 7th place, Angry Bird.
And also in 7th place, the Golden Finger.
How do you tie for?
Shore.
What a name.
Now for 5th place, the legendary child, Xiao Hai.
5th?
And also in 5th
Oh.
place, Japanese fighting game god, Furo.
And now in 4th place, the Moose is loose, Phenom.
Let him
And
put it
in
on,
3rd
bro.
place, blow the roof off of this place. Ladies and gentlemen, the young guard, Mikey!
Oh, that's a Power Ranger sword. Okay.
And now in 2nd place, Kakeru.
Domo. Arigato. Sorry.
And finally, in 1st place, the first player ever to win Evo Japan and Evo Las Vegas back to back. Some would say the GOAT, Mina RD!
And also, don't forget for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place, we have the wonderful Nacon sticks going out to all 3. Please, gentlemen, when you get those sticks, raise them up high. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Thank you very much, Nicole, for providing some artillery for these players.
The gold is fire. The bronze is nice too. I'm not a
Again,
fan of the silver.
Before we do get to talk to our champion, this top 8 was just too phenomenal. One more time, turn this place up for your Evo 2025 Street Fighter 6 Top 8!
All right, Mena, I have a few questions for you. All right, first, going into a tournament like this, having the weight of your Evo Japan win on your back, what was your mental state coming to this?
They said it was his first Evo win. It's his second.
It's been long enough.
I think that's a fair answer. Give it up. That is a fair answer. It has been long enough for him.
Mina, your legacy at this point, to say that it's solidified would be an understatement. I know how deep your pride goes. Please let the people know exactly what you want them to be looking at when they look at Mina RD, and what message did you send by winning Evo Vegas?
Torta.
Honestly, that's a great question. But I don't want people to look at what Men RD did today. I want people to look at what we all did today. Being part of this show, being part of this show is the biggest privilege of my life. And being able to perform in front of all of you just confirmed to me that we're doing something beautiful. Thank you so much.
True.
By far the answer of a legit, true
His
champion
English has
through
gotten
and
better
through. Men RD,
because
thank you very
he's
much,
around so
AT&T,
many
for helping us provide these interviews
English
for these players.
speakers.
But without further ado, we have one more thing to give the champion. Chris Lee, can you please assist us? Can you please assist us, Mr. Lee? Let's go, EVO 2025. This is it, your last chance. Turn this place upside down, inside out, for the Street Fighter 6 EVO champion, Meta RD!
Hey, he's Christian. Let's go. W Christian.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your EVO champion. Let's hear it. Mena! Mena! That said, let's send things over to our commentators.
Truly well spoken from our EVO champion, Mena RD. It reminds me of a phrase that I believe Valle might have said earlier, actually a while ago. It's the games that bring us to these events, but it's absolutely the people that make us stay. And I genuinely feel like this right here, it's the evolution of fighting games, hence the name. We wouldn't be here without this exact support, the love, the passion, the energy that goes into our everyday going into fighting games, reaching out to other communities, entering locals, entering events, online, offline. We're all part of one big family, and it is truly, truly something special.
Yeah, and it's everybody who is interested in fighting games, whether you're organizing a local, whether you're just watching from home, enjoying all the action. You know, there's a lot of important people that make these things happen. It's not just the people who run the biggest events in the world, but you're like your homie who gathers you and 6 other people to play some Street Fighter or whatever fighting game you're playing is what really matters. And like that's how all of us get started and end up in a place like this, which is where, you know, we're so, as he mentioned, privileged to be here and get to talk about these games and hang out with all of you at home. Whether you're nice or
I wouldn't
mean to
be here
everybody
without
that
you
watch,
guys.
just know that we share a
Appreciate you
common language,
guys.
and that
Love you
language is
guys.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Again,
W
seeing you all
hangout,
here
watching
year
EVO
after
together.
year after year, even for those that have come up and said, yo, this is my very first EVO, I'm glad you actually shared that information because again, I love the fact that you are in this space and I would love to see you continue on your journey here at EVO, at the FGC. I'm just so excited. I'm not gonna pull a James right now. I'm gonna hold it back just a little bit. Shout out to my boy James Chen. I just wanna keep it a little light, but
Did he cry?
from the bottom of our hearts, everybody behind the cameras, production, etc., everybody that put on EVO, thank you.
If you ran a bracket here at EVO, if you played, if you just came to watch, came to support, we appreciate that, of course. And this kind of stuff happens due to thankless people all year long. These kinds of events come together. So thanks to all of them for working really hard on this. Thanks to all of you for joining us for this and enjoying this excellent evolution year after year. As always, thanks for tuning in this year, and we hope we get to see you again next time.
W.
All right, guys.
Are they gonna do
so
like a presentation?
I don't want to get emotional up here or anything, but what I will say is that it's been an absolute honor to stand here in front of all you guys. The FGC absolutely changed my life. Even when people didn't believe in me, you all did. And I believe in all of you guys just the same. This is the most amazing community on this planet. And forever, I will represent the fighting game community. Thank you.
I couldn't agree more. It's such an honor and
Her voice is
a
annoying.
completely humbling experience. Not only just working along these legends, but also putting on a show for each and every one of you.
She kinda
because
looks like Aquafina,
honestly,
too.
without this community, I don't know where I'd be. So thank you guys.
I have to agree. I can't believe when I started watching in 2009 that I would get to stand in front of all of you. Las Vegas turns into something truly special every single year, and it's because of all of you and all the passion and all the love that you bring and the love that you have for this scene, your locals that you bring to Las Vegas and you represent every year. And that makes this truly fantastic. Thank you.
I don't know who these people are. I've seen the bald guy and the black guy.
So, I say this a lot when people come up to me and we do interviews and things like that, and people ask me questions about the FGC, and I say it to people individually, but I think it's important to say it to all in front of the whole world. This is the most important thing in my life besides my family and my friends. It's you. My family, my friends, the people that I love, but the FGC, EVO, fighting games in general, I've had the best memories of my life standing on a stage like this, playing games like this, being surrounded by people like you, and I will forever be humbled and thank every one of you for supporting not only me, but all of us. I love you all, and I will never be able to say thank you enough for allowing me to be here and also represent this community. You guys are the greats, and I will never leave you. I will always be here. This place is my home, and it is all of our homes. Doesn't matter. This is our home. I love you guys to death.
FGC, FGC.
Before we go anywhere, do you guys mind hanging out so we can take a picture together? Are you guys cool with that? Can we make this happen? All right, where's Rob at? Where's Rob? We know, where's Rob? Where's Rob? Oh, hold on, he's already back here. Big Robbie's back here. All right, hold on, let's just get set up safely. Safely. There we go, I like this. Yeah, that's right. Yo, Daps. That's why we're getting set up. That's why we're getting set up. That's why we're getting set up.
Yes.
That's why we're getting set up.
All right, crowd done.
Yo, this is almost like a show. Can you guys let me crowd surf on you?
Wait. Joe, we're missing someone.
What happened?
We need Rick.
We need Rick. We need Rick.
We need Rick. We need Rick.
Who's Rick? Oh.
What pose we doing? Hold on.
Let's go!
Woo!
All right, now, before we sign off, I need you guys to make noise one more time. I love you, Chris Lee. How many people have been to EVO before? How many people in this room, is this their first EVO? How many people am I seeing next year? You guys are absolutely the best. Thank you for an amazing weekend. I will always remember. Remember, we love you forever. It's because of you that we stand on this stage. We will see you next year. Thank you very much, and good night.
Set us free.
Here's how this works. Everybody's favorite Marvel movie gimmick. We have a credits list because a lot of people put this show together and they all deserve a moment in the sun for that. One of which is, how many people in this room ran a bracket this weekend? Thank you. This doesn't happen with all of you. So let's give a moment to everybody who deserves their moment, and then we're gonna get to that tradition.
What's the tradition? I usually never watch these parts.
Maybe.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Evolution here in 2025.
Evo Las Vegas, Evo 2025.
So excited to be here. Another Evo, another year of greatness, another year of history.
It's going to be insane.
So many games here this weekend.
Competition is only more and more dense every single year.
Warriors from around the world.
Someone got married there? Someone proposed? Nice.
Here, Evo 2025.
Get some fire games, man. Oh, I can't wait.
Where'd you get proposed to? Evo.
Oh my goodness. Almost snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. Already a barn burner. It's already bracket busted.
No! It is a marvelous Saturday night here at Evo Las Vegas, and what a special weekend it's been.
My man put the chef apron on him. He's cooking.
And the disrespect! Sonic Punks wins! Under night 2, top 8.
I think we got it.
Don't drop it!
And Defiant wins Evolution 2025.
Marvel versus Capcom 2. Oh!
No!
That is it! Oh, Cyclops Scott Summers! Just like that, Chaos! World champion!
Guys, can we make some noise for Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising Top 8?
What is this? Is this grand finals? What do you mean?
We have Raging Chain and one more behind it. Koji Koko is your Evo 2025 champion.
Oh, the brink is gone.
Yeah, that Guilty Gear was crazy. 3-0'd him. That guy has been struggling. I watched him a couple. I've seen him a couple times. He's always playing, but he never made it there.
Oh my goodness. That's not supposed to work this way. This guy is crazy, bro.
But he's about to get pulled out, but he's unfolding to close out Evo 2025. Koichi is your champion.
Evo 2025. If you're ready for some Tekken 8, make some noise! Here we go. Only one can be crowned champion.
Dude, someone needs to take out Arslan, seriously.
Welcome, everybody. Of course, we are here for the final game.
Why are Indian people's accents so thick? Oh, there it is, guys. Evo 2025. W. I guess I could pause it there, right? We'll end it here. We won't. I'm not giving them their credit. Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. Well, that's going to be it for tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Much love to you. So, like, follow, subscribe to support the channel. America first. Fuck Israel. Fuck Jewish supremacy. Have a great rest of your night. I know it's late, but fuck it, we ball. So, see you tomorrow. I think we're going to be playing either Chrono Trigger or Brave Fencer Musashi. I'm going to do a flip of the coin. We'll see what's up. I also lost Duck Station. I have to find it. I lost it in my files. I don't know where the hell it went, but I'll have that ready for tomorrow. So thank you again for hanging out. Love you guys. Good